paging Dr. Nancy. The Hangover.
Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to the podcast.
I could say the thing they say in place of it in the R-rated version, but I'm not going to do that.
Oh, do it.
I can't.
We're on the podcast now.
Pope is going to come at us and say, all right, I guess it's built for
it's
kids.
Offensive. Oh, I could do it. You want me to do it?
Yeah, we got to get Cope off our ass.
Paging Dr. Fagoot. There you go, I said that.
Oh.
Yeah, you know what the word is. I can't say the real word.
It's not PC anymore.
I said the PC version.
Yeah. PC is a good gaming platform.
Yeah, if you like to upgrade your shit every 2-3 months.
What the fuck are you talking about? You upgrade it once every 5 years and get games infinitely cheaper. Console.
That's bullshit. Me and Gore built a computer back at we built pretty much the same exact computer back in 2014.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you skimped on parts.
It was outdated in 2 years.
We did not. We sang. I think we both sang $1,000 at least.
I've had it in my 970 in my computer for fucking 5+ years, and it's still fucking good enough to run everything high settings.
People want to say, oh yeah, if you build one, it'll last this long. I swear, me and Gore after 3 years, we're fucking the computer's
Wasn't David the one complaining recently that he has to get a new computer and he wants to sell his to you?
Well, I want to get a new computer because my shit's old.
$2,000 on a new computer. Oh yeah, we're the rough ones paying $500 on a new console that's lasts us 3, 4, 5 years.
David, we can't look up.
I want to upgrade.
How long do you have the computer you had right now for?
The newest part in my rig is about 5 years old.
How much do you spend on your rig altogether?
I'm a bad example because I have a lot of hard drive.
That's what I thought.
But
right. Moving on.
This
I'm Adrian.
rig probably about $1,500.
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
I'm Adrian.
Well, I got fucking 6 hard drives in there. I have 10 terabytes of storage.
A lot of porn.
Anyway, shut up.
David,
I just want all my games
all his
installed.
money on his computer. This is Chris, Star Wars boy.
Terrible movie.
Yeah, the original Star Wars, so bad.
All of them are garbage except Rogue One.
Yeah.
That's a take.
That's the fucking stupidest take I've ever heard. There's only about 90% of them are bad.
It would have been more stupid if he said Solo or something.
Solo's better than fucking the prequels.
Was good, but
if he said Solo, I'd be like, all right, this guy wants to be different.
No, I didn't even bother with Solo. There's no reason.
Nobody bothered with Solo. I saw
only
Solo.
One Solo person watched it.
You know, that's the thing. It made over $200 million. So it's just obviously, if that was just a normal movie, it wasn't Star Wars,
dude,
it was pretty good. Oh shit, that was pretty good. It did well.
Disney hasn't made back their money on Star Wars at all, right?
I mean, no, there's no way they would have by now.
No, it'll be a long
they would have had to make.
They probably made it. They probably made it back just. They probably made it back just because of Marvel. They probably made that $4 billion back.
Marvel, they fucking made a lot of money on.
I know. I'm just saying, but that $4 billion investment was already paid off, most likely.
I think the hard part is we don't really have the metrics for the merch because that's where all the money is going to come from.
Their merch. No, the merch was doing extremely well. I mean, it was doing way better, and now it's dropping hard.
Mainly because out next year with all
I was going to say Baby Yoda as soon as that hits.
And Babu Frick, come on, man! Everybody loves Babu Frick.
Yeah, that thing is gonna.
Babu Frick.
So I think what I heard is that the reason there's no Baby Yoda merch right now is because the team on The Mandalorian really wanted to keep that a secret going into it.
Yeah.
That'd be the big surprise.
It would have leaked, yeah.
Yeah, but you know how much fucking free Christmas money that would have been for Disney? They would have, everyone would have had
Baby Yoda.
You get a
Christmas.
Baby Yoda. You get a Baby Yoda.
Well, fucking Baby Yoda Funko Pops.
That would have been like fucking Tickle Me Elmo. This fucking.
Yeah.
I hope he becomes Hitler. I really do. In this because that's the theory that he's gonna become the villain.
You're making that joke based off of Game of Thrones.
No. There's a bunch of theories that he might act not Hitler, obviously, but he might be fucking evil. He might end up being
bullshit.
Evil. That'd be awesome. I hope that would. No, I don't. Protect him, but I want him to be evil.
As someone who loves a good twist and good storytelling, yeah, that'd be great. He just fucking turns terrible. But I mean, as someone who I'm just the biggest sucker right now in The Mandalorian because I'm watching that finally. I'm about 5 episodes in, and no, fucking protect that baby. Literally everything you see about that, just fucking protect it.
Yeah, but I want it to be like.
I get irrationally angry at that series. Whenever anyone fucks with Baby Yoda, just anything, I got David, you probably haven't watched it. I don't think you give a shit. Spoilers for episode 4.
Yeah. When they.
So episode 4. Spoilers again. I'll wave. You're gonna mute it. It's not a big deal. Go watch it.
It's not really a big deal, no.
Yeah, at the end they're in a village, right? The Mandalorian and Baby Yoda, and they're chilling. They just had like they just fought off some people that were trying to raid the village. They're doing good.
Yeah, they fought off some bad special effects.
They're all right for a show. I didn't mind it.
It's Star Wars. Come on. And you look at Game of Thrones.
Yeah. But anyway, so they got out and they was like, oh, you could stay here. Mandalorian's kind of wants to, but he's like, I shouldn't. And then as he's big chilling, there's some fucking person trying to kill Baby Yoda with the fucking marker on it. They stopped it, obviously. I think that one of my favorite memes is, dude, they got HBO doesn't have the Mandalorian because that baby would have fucking went through the grinder episode 2.
Yeah, AMC or fucking Game of Thrones. That baby would have exploded.
Right, but so then that happens and they're like, all right, well, we gotta go because everyone wants to kill the baby. So they're big chilling, and then fucking all of a sudden, like they got all the kids are all sad because all the kids are hanging out with Baby Yoda. Yoda's all happy, he has friends now, and they're all waving goodbye to him. Baby Yoda's just like all looking sad with his ears going down. I'm like, you motherfuckers, you guys fucking took this away from him. He's shit. However, Pedro Pascal sounds like a badass every time he talks. I fucking love his
Pedro
voice.
Pascal's great.
Every time he speaks, I'm like, fuck yeah, dude, that sounds great.
I gotta get me one of those. When the rocket pack guy
whatever
salutes for some reason, which is
the Iron Man salute.
No, I was thinking Rocketeer more than Iron Man, but yeah, I guess Iron Man. It's Jon Favreau, so that makes sense.
Whatever voice filter they put on Pedro Pascal, it's fucking awesome. He just sounds like a badass.
Yeah, I mean, it just sounds like him. They just put the modulator. Like,
right. I was trying to tell my friend that.
So it sounds like him. It's just.
I was trying to tell my friend he kind of likes Star Wars, but he hasn't bothered with the Mandalorian yet. He was like, oh, so he's in the suit the entire time? I'm like, yeah, just think of like Master Chief, but progressively just has more lines as the series goes on.
Yeah. And he gets more armor. He does all of his stuff so he can get new armor.
Someone
he can upgrade his gear.
Kind of funny. Like described episode. One of the episodes, third episode.
When he gets
all the Mandalorians come in to help him at the end. How there's like Halo Reach, where you could tell they're all Spartans, but they all kind of have like their own customization of it, so you can tell they're all the same. It's pretty badass.
Yeah, I like all that. It's pretty much. It's like they're trying to sell an RPG based on this in the show. Dude, it's cool, man.
Whatever they're doing, like I'm like the most mild Star Wars fan. Like I'm like, okay, I'll watch the movies, and like I barely watched them like in time for Last Jedi. That was the thing. I don't really watch the movies at all. I know everything and all that. But I like the Mandalorian. The Mandalorian is probably like my favorite piece of Star Wars, just because I'm in the modern side of it, where I don't have the nostalgia factor of everything else. Right. But Mandalorian looks great. I think I love the art style of it. I think it's got like a mix of like just above a TV episode quality, but like below movies, obviously.
Yeah.
It's got a Western vibe to it. Like the music's so identifiable already.
Yeah.
I might have to check it out because everything you just described sounds good.
You like Rogue One, right?
It's got a lot of Rogue One vibes.
It got some Rogue One vibes to it. Yeah.
Like it feels Star Wars, but it's definitely got a distinct twist to it, where it's like you can totally detach Star Wars from it. Like you could just like call it something else, and aside from the obvious like stormtrooper parts, you'll be like, okay, that is like almost like a sci-fi western.
Okay, I'm down for that.
And I thought every episode was gonna be like an hour long. It's only like maybe 30 to 40 minutes each episode, which is nice.
Yeah, some of them are even less.
It's a great binge. Like I'm glad that I waited because it's such a fucking fun binge. You just keep wanting to go to the next episode.
It's good. It feels weird. I'm gonna start The Witcher probably tonight later. And that, from what I heard, is like straight up an hour each episode.
I think you're gonna like it though. I have a feeling you're probably gonna like it.
I don't know, man. I'm worried.
I actually haven't heard anything negative about it, but I know it's.
I've heard it's fun. I've heard it's fun. I never read the book. So I don't really care.
By the way, wave just in case anyone's actually watching for fucking Mandalorian. No one knows.
No one. Everybody skipped ahead. But no. Everybody shut the video off already.
But my favorite news article from The Witcher is that Henry Cavill's muscles have been wearing down the leather so much in the costume that they have to keep remaking it.
Yeah.
Let's go. I like how nerdy he's coming out as now. Because we all knew he was a nerd, but he's like actually making a lot of interviews about it now. And he's like, so what do you do? He's like, dude, I mean, like, as soon as the interview's over, I'm gonna get dressed up and go walk the red carpet. But like, I kind of want to just hang out at home and just play more video games right now.
Yeah. Well. See, this is the thing. I like that he's a gamer, but he said he played Overwatch, and he said his main was a Symmetra, and I was like, no.
I'll take Symmetra over fucking anyone else, though. Like I feel.
Because at first he made it seem like it was gonna be like somebody else. I forgot who I was thinking, like because he was saying like it was a character like this. I was like, Yeah, everybody's gonna hate me. He said that, and I was like, oh my god, he's like,
he's gonna be Tracer.
He's like Tracer. No, no one would have
loved him. Yeah.
No, he would have said like he was. I thought he was gonna say like I don't know, fucking Genji or something. I'd be like, oh no, because nobody likes Genjis. But Symmetra, yeah. Whatever.
On the scale of like people that I would hate for being mains, Symmetra's on the bottom of that.
Yeah, that's fine. But like, who does that?
Main Symmetra.
A good Symmetra main is a great thing to see.
Especially because in that interview he talked about how he played it a long time ago. Meaning that's
true.
That's probably why he was getting shit talked. Symmetra was hot garbage back then.
Yeah.
No, it was hot garbage. And she was annoying because of that fucking that old ult of hers that was shield.
Oh yeah.
That was annoying as shit. I hated that.
You mean the ability where you could throw the shield out and move?
No, that was when you buffed this, when you got hide the shield generator. Whenever you're near it,
your
shield went up.
You're right. Yeah.
And then whenever people were being funny, they would do six Symmetra teams and put a bunch of shield generators together.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Pretty good. I hate it. It doesn't exist anymore. So
thanks. I hate it.
So
I wish they bring back classic Overwatch. They did that with World of Warcraft. Bring back classic. I want my not storm arrow. I want my scatter shot.
The super revive.
I want the old Torbjorn turret.
No, I think that's smart. You know what? Dead Cells is doing that, right? That Dead Cells, you can go back and play any iteration of Dead Cells.
That's really fucking cool.
I think a lot of games would benefit with that because
that one makes more sense though, because that's like a single player thing.
Well,
where
right,
just like,
but I feel like in custom games you should be allowed to like, because even if you can't use it, like that's fine. I feel like custom games would benefit a lot from actually having like the ability to go back and play these old moves that you just can't anymore. Like I would love to I would love to make a dumb like custom mode with scatter arrows. You know that dumbass mode we were playing right now where we're stuck inside that room. So imagine 8 Hanzo throwing scatter arrows constantly.
Yeah.
That'd be great. Now, I've always said that MMO should honestly, with each expansion release, have everything be preserved when you're playing it through, because there's so much that gets lost as, especially a game like an MMO or now games as a service games kind of go. There's a lot of things where it's like, you had to be there to really enjoy it, and especially as we keep going towards that kind of gameplay content, and it feels like we really should go ahead and have more iterative login options for a lot of these games.
Yeah, I just think it's almost like fun stuff of Legends from veterans to new players, where it's like a new player jumping into Overwatch, you're like, fucking back in my day, man, McCree would be better just using all of his 6 shots constantly over and over again versus his regular one.
Yeah.
It's just funny just telling people like, man, back in my day.
Back in my day, when you flipped around as McCree, you didn't get health back. Now you do. Because back then you didn't. Pretty sure you didn't. And when you rolled. When you roll. Oh, that's what. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. That's what I meant.
Yeah, fucking done. I mean, McCree's almost dead.
That'd be the worst. That's what I meant. Yeah, your clip doesn't get replenished.
Yeah. Can you imagine that? Just about you shoot McCree, rolls, and his back to health. You're like, fuck.
Yeah. Reaper used to have to suck these big orb things in to get health back.
Had to walk. Yeah, you shoot someone. Reaper has to walk over here to get the health.
Torbjorn used to throw in fucking like armor and shit. He doesn't do that anymore. A lot of the support stuff for all the non-support characters are pretty much gone. It feels like Symmetra.
That'd be fun for
Symmetra has to teleport still, but it kind of sucks.
Symmetra got reworked twice.
Yeah, that's true. And she's not a support anymore, to be fair.
So that was a weird role for her to begin with. I get it, but
I get it too with the teleporter. That really, and then of course the shield generator if you want to use that.
Right.
Yeah. But
anyway, this is Blue Rubies. We talk about video games every week.
Yeah. Video games and other nerd shit that comes across our minds.
We talked about 2 things that are like nerdy. One is based on a video game, not really, more like the book, and then Star Wars,
which is a video game now.
Merry Christmas, you fuckers!
Yeah, Star Wars. That's the thing. Like, I've never been a big Star Wars fan, but fuck if I don't love the video games and some of the comics. Like, I hate the movies, but I like everything that's come because of them.
You hate the movies?
You hate the thing that it started as.
Because they're so dry and boring and just not at all well told.
I'm not touching that.
I'm embarrassed. Anyway, the first 3, if you're really saying that about the first 3, I don't know.
Shouts to everyone listening to this day after Christmas. Hope you got some good stuff.
Yeah.
We're recording this
you didn't.
We're recording on Christmas Eve.
Yes, we are.
So we're going to do... This is going to be a very slimmed down episode. We're going to cut all the news. There's nothing big happened, really. The only thing that big happened, which I mentioned now, is that there's a Final Fantasy VII demo gonna get dropped here very soon. More importantly, Patapon 2 is about to get dropped, so check Patapon 2 out.
Yep, he said this joke already in our fucking chat.
I'm not joking.
You can play Patapon 2 right now for $1 for your PSP. So I don't even
can I play it on PS4?
Why would you want to play it on your PS4? Have you played Patapon?
I bought it.
I played it.
I bought it last week.
I bought it and played it when it first came out.
Got you, Sony.
Okay. Yeah. Good job, Sony.
I like how he's just playing along. He just wants to play along.
Yeah, even though he knows.
Well, he's the same shit. Final Fantasy. You're excited for a fucking Final Fantasy.
It's a remake, though.
Oh, whatever.
It's nothing like the original. Nothing.
It's like,
Cloud,
what do you expect to learn? Yeah, fuck you. You got excited when Cloud was in Smash, but now Cloud has his own fucking game.
Never hero. Here's the thing.
Oh, eat a dick. You didn't get excited for fucking Terry.
Yeah, a Mexican.
No, you didn't. What? So?
We play a lot of those arcades out here.
I'm white. I didn't get excited when fucking I don't know what's a white character.
But you got excited for Persona.
Any of them.
I don't think there's any white characters. Fire Emblem, they're not white. Shit, I'm fucked. I don't think there's any white people.
Oh, so that means the next character has to be has to be Doom Guy then.
Mario and Smash. Finally.
I'm sure when Mario first showed up in that one trailer where they first showed off every character, you're like,
Look.
A mustache pops out.
Oh! Anyway.
Tracer's white. You like her?
She's like classic white. She's British. that makes me sad.
Yeah, that's a classic white. All right.
That is classic.
So it's gonna be slowed down. We're gonna cut news. We'd be stressing if there's any news. There's nothing coming out right now. We're gonna do our games gone by segment this week, or inside. Next last time. But next month is Gore's pick, and that's gonna be God of War on PS4. So not the original. It's
God of War 3 on PS4.
Yeah, God of War 3 actually.
Better game.
So that will be January's games gone by. This week, all we have is gonna be just us talking some bullshit, and then our trivia is gonna be based on. I told these guys to pick what you think are the 10 most influential games of the decade, and I'm gonna compare it to. We're gonna have a discussion about that, kind of just talk about it for a bit, and I'm gonna compare theirs to Time's, and how many they got compared to Time's list. That's who will win the trivia point this week.
And keep in mind, because of that, half of my list is just garbage that I think a publication would throw on it, and not what I actually
Call
think
of Duty. He's good for Call of Duty.
I like how you're already calling these games garbage, as if like, oh, these games are popular, they're garbage.
No anime games. Where's all my big titty blue-haired girls?
I'm sorry, Guilty Gear wasn't one of the most influential games. Everyone's like, oh, we gotta fucking be like Guilty Gear, man.
Yeah, Guilty Gear.
All right.
I think Jump Force is more influential than Guilty Gear.
I'm gonna fucking throttle you.
Hey, that has Yu-Gi-Oh, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
Where's Yu-Gi-Oh and Guilty Gear?
On this one.
All Might's in there. I don't see All Might in Guilty Gear.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's just jump into it. Gore, what'd you play?
Don't fucking ask me this.
What'd you play?
I don't actually. What did I play?
I play video games.
Yeah, I don't fucking do this. I played Inside that game.
Just now.
No, you were playing it earlier today.
No reason really. I just played it.
I loved your status of it. Hey, it's a joy inside. Everyone's just having good times together, and my fat ass sitting down playing a snuff film.
Yeah, it's a snuff film in a video game. At least the parts where I was playing out, because I had to stop real quick, and I was like, "This is fucked up. This is Christmas, so I'm doing this." And I made a tweet.
Take a swig of eggnog. Let's do this.
Because I knew it would be fucked up, because Limbo was just messed up completely. But this was rated M. I think Limbo was T, I believe.
Let me check.
I'm pretty sure it was T. Because you don't really see too much violence. I mean, his head comes off, but it's like 2D and kind of simplistic, so it's like whatever. I'm pretty sure it was T. But there was like no real blood or anything. While he looks, but this one's rated M, so I knew it was gonna be like
Limbo's T.
Yeah, and this was rated M, so it was just like this is gonna be fucked up. And then I like this parts where the kid's body's exploding and stuff. I'm like, this is a joyous time. It's gonna be let me make a tweet, but yeah, I played that, finished it, beat it really quickly. I figured it was gonna be a pretty quick game. I didn't find all the secrets, but I got a good chunk of them. I think it's
we gotta talk about that.
Fucking,
I was fucking
I just kind of played it myself.
Fucking. I was trying to bring up to the guys in case we wanted to record yesterday, right?
Yeah.
And fucking I'm like, oh, I don't know if Gore played yet or not.
I didn't.
Fucking David's like, well, I haven't started yet. It's gonna take 7 or 8 hours. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking
The
about?
fuck? I beat in 3.
I thought it was a longer when we last talked about it because I'm like, all right, well, because I thought it was like a 4 or 5 hour game, so I'm like, all right, then add in time to go ahead and fucking 100% it.
I know.
Literally never heard anyone say this game is a 7-8 hour game. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
I know, it took me like 3 hours.
All right, but yeah.
Huh? What'd you say?
Playing anything else?
I played Stardew Valley. I played Stardew Valley. Shut up. I played Stardew Valley. The update came out. I wanted to play it myself. I played it with my friend, and I was like, I wasn't really exploring much because we were hitting up the ladies. You know what I mean? Yeah. I was getting that. And I was banging Emily. That's what I meant. But anyway, we weren't really doing much. We were just doing farming. So I wanted to play by myself and like take it, like look at the like change log and be like, all right, let me see all the different changes and let me try them out because they added a bunch of shit. And I mean, it's Stardew Valley. I mean, they added some cool stuff, but nothing too different. It's just Stardew Valley. And it's great. I love it. There it is. Cameo. But yeah, it's great. And what else did I play? I don't think I played much Overwatch, obviously. But besides that, I don't think I played anything else.
Our discovery of browser games last night in Overwatch.
I don't know about discovery, but
I mean, like our personal discovery.
Yeah, sure. We played some
browser for the first time ever.
Yeah. I've been wanting to, but I never really. I was just like, let's just play quick play.
Well,
because I figured it would be like one of those things where we try it once, we find a bunch of shit, and we hate it, and we just go back to quick play.
So, which is nice because I think that feature of us being able to do stuff in queue is such a good feature. Like that's finally one of the best features in Overwatch because we're sitting there for like 7-8 minutes in a queue. In regular quick play, if you have an arcade quick play, you're in it instantly. But having to find you a queue and what roles, and I'm always the asshole playing damage, so it takes a while. But thank God they have the other modes. We were fucking around the practice range, overkill myself as Tracer constantly, having a good time. We decided to do browser games. I was doing browser games before you guys, and I loaded up into Tiny Overwatch. We literally just the room at Echo Point, and everyone spawns in there with their ult, and it's just fucking chaos.
That mode was so fucking stupid.
I loved it. I had a good time with it.
Yeah, you know why? Good time for about 5 minutes.
Well, you know why? The mode I was playing beforehand, the very first time I booted up, is you would load in there, and you would get your ult super quick, but you would not start up with it. I think only McCree started with it. Everyone else, you had to actually get a kill or two, and then your ult would pop up. So it wasn't just like load in, mash Y to get a kill. It load in, try to kill someone really quick, and then get your ult. And that was a lot more fun. But yeah, this time it would just load you up with your ult, so you're just fucking blasting it. And unless you were like a McCree or not McCree, a Reaper.
Yeah, Reaper. Reaper or I guess D.Va.
Yeah, Reaper or D.Va, you weren't getting kills, or main, you can hop in your fucking ice. Yeah. But I was doing that for a while. We played. What else did we play? We played 2 seconds of the RPG one, and Gord dipped out. He was like, "No, I'm not doing that."
I wanted to try that one.
Yeah, David got into a bad mood because he really wanted to try it. Everyone shit on him.
But the lava game was a lot of fucking fun.
The only reason why I didn't want to do it is because fuck David. But no, the other reason was because we were still looking up quick play. I'm like, I don't want to fuck it. I just want to do one where you just like shoot the guy while we wait. I'm just like, all right. I don't want. Let me figure this shit out.
But we ended up loading it to
read all these fucking things like +5 shock damage. I'm like, I'm fucking McCree. What the fuck does that mean? I was like, I don't know. But we can try it out later if you want. I don't care.
It did really well. I could tell David got into a bad mood.
Like try it out when we're not playing.
Literally, like as soon as I heard people say, "No, fuck this," David's like, "Come on!" And there's like, "No, fuck that." David didn't talk for the next half hour.
He saw RPG. His nips got hard when he saw RPG,
and then they went inverted when everyone's like, "Fuck you."
Yeah, it went 2 different ways. Like, I'm fucking upset.
And then we did the floor is lava. And we had so much fun that we canceled out a queue and just stayed inside of one game. Of that, which it's fun. It's definitely we played that for like 3-4 hours maybe. Like we
played it for a while.
The call lasted 5 hours, and that was the majority of it.
At least. Because we played a few games of quick play.
The only problem with that is there's always some characters better than the other ones.
Yeah.
And then every map sort of has that one spot where everyone's like, all right, that part is like 9 out of 10 times going to be the part where you're going to want to be at. So, but it's fun for now, and being so fresh, it was cool. We'll probably fuck around with that again tonight. But yeah, some characters like Diva's fucking OP as hell in that.
Oh, she's ridiculous in that.
Brigida's really good in there. Unless you're Kyle and fighting me.
Right. It's just like
really good.
He's just like.
Too.
He's just like, you know what's gonna happen right
now.
You know what's gonna happen now. I was like, yeah, I think I do know what's gonna happen.
I knocked him off, and I stuck him with a grab on the ground.
He might have actually won if he didn't say anything. It's just like life itself heard it, and it's just like, all right,
God's
fucker.
like, oh, what? All right, hold on.
Yeah, he took his headset off. He's like, this motherfucker. He went into his control center and messed with some dials and shit, and pressed the fuck Kyle button, and then there you go.
But that was super cool in Overwatch to fuck around with that for now.
Yeah, that was fun. I mean, that's the thing I used to always do in Halo 3.
See, and I think you had a perfect description of it.
So good.
It's like Halo custom games, but it's real, and we have to use our imaginations.
Yeah, because a lot of those is just like, all right, we're playing. There's a mode in Halo 3 called Predator, where one guy was just like, invisible, and he had a sword and stuff, and he has to hunt you. But there was like, I remember there was a rule where like if you find, because there was like weird rules to that where like if you find them, you can't just immediately kill them or whatever, because the game will be over immediately. So you have to like, when you see someone get killed by the Predator, you have to like wait a second and give them like a few seconds to like disappear again. I was just like,
there was the honor system.
You can't also stick together. Like all 5 people can't stick together, because if the Predator comes and kills one person, then I mean you'll just die instantly. So
there was that honor system in
zombies.
Infection. Yeah, where it's like, and there's always that one asshole who's like, no, I didn't get killed. I was like, fucking change. No, man. Last night we were playing the Floor is Lava, and this one guy won like 3 or 4 in a row. And we're like, all right, fuck this guy. So we killed him. And then right away we killed him. And the asshole leaves the game and rejoins so he can play again.
Yeah, so he can respawn.
He did that several times.
Yeah,
he did that. You can respawn and like be halfway through the game already.
Yeah, and he misspelled the word.
If you happen to be watching this podcast, fuck you, guy.
Yeah, switch your name to Shit Gaming. I won't say the numbers ahead of his. Doesn't matter. He misspelled awesome anyway, so that was his actual name. Yeah, it was Awesome Gaming with no E. The first E. No, there was a bunch of numbers.
I know, you're making it a lot easier now.
But I don't give a fuck. There was a bunch of numbers. Fuck that guy. He was a dick. If I was streaming, I'd be like, hey, don't do anything to this guy, but he sucks. And I'd be like, wink, like, hey, go send him a message.
But yeah, no, this felt like kind of a nice natural progression to like what they did with Unreal Tournament 3, because that had a massive modding potential in that game, even for console. And it's really interesting to see a lot of the stuff that's come out for this. I was excited for it when they first announced it, but with anything, it's like, all right, I'm going to kind of hold off onto it until it's had a chance to mature and the community really gets to kind of understand what the fuck is going on with this kind of thing. And it's kind of cool to see some of the creativity that's come out of it.
Yeah. Like The Floor is Lava. It's
the
game we played when we were 4.
It's good time.
Overwatch.
Anything
check it out. No. I don't think so.
All right, David.
I keep starting up the I game, AI, whatever. I think it's I.
Is it a hard way to start it?
No,
I've been eyeing it.
I started up in the fucking menu. I'm like, all right, here we go. I'm gonna play this time, and I'm just like, I don't feel like it. And I go back to that. So I have yet to even press start yet. So,
dude, it's the hardest thing is starting a game. That's always the hardest.
A game like that, especially where you have to focus and shit. It's just like, I don't know. Like I could start up Inside any day because it's just like, all right, whatever. I mean, it's all moody environment. So
yeah, but I mean, it's nice knowing you're gonna be out in a couple hours. It's hard starting any game that's like it's in double-digit hours because you're like, all right, let's make this.
Okay, if it's just the beginning of the double digits, like stay around the 12-hour mark. That's like sweet spot for me. 10 would be great too. 1 would be great. Just 1 hour. Just more 1-hour games, please.
But no, it's definitely true. The hardest part for me is always beginning a game and ending a game, because once the game is over, it's like,
oh no, fuck that. I'm excited when a game ends. I'm like, fuck yeah.
All right, no,
because I always get that feeling of like, what do I do now? Like,
yeah,
I just
have you fucking looked at your backlog? That's the last thing I want. I'm like, oh, thank God, I can start something new.
If the game is good, I feel like that. If the game is good. The game is fun. It's good. The game is fun.
I'm the opposite.
If it's not fun, why bother?
See, I fucking loved Persona, but I was excited when that game ended because I was ready to put that game away and be like, all right, cool, time to. I keep digging at my backlog. I'm just like, I just need to fucking finish more shit. I just really need to get down with more stuff.
Yeah, because when I was done with Red Dead Redemption 2, I was like, this sucks, man. It's over. It's
See, people say that. I don't think I get it, but then again, it's me, and like this year,
No.
I made a lot bigger effort than before. But this year, like specifically, I've been finishing games actually and knocking a lot of games out. So it's been an almost like a weightlifting mood for me, where I'm like, all right, move on next one, put that away.
Right.
I think one of the best feelings is popping a game out of the console and be like, all right, cool, done, put it up there now.
Yeah. I do agree with it, but I just always get that feeling of like, oh, I've invested all this time into this game. Fuck, what now? Especially when it's a really good game. Like going to Persona 5, it was like, yeah, I hated what happened at the end of the game, but all in all, I had a really good experience. I took the effort to 100%. I think I had a 96 hours some odd by the end of it, and it was like, all right.
See, that's wild. Me at the end of Persona. Me at the end of Persona, I was fucking having a blast. Everything was kicking out. I was feeling like a fucking badass. Dude, I loved the end of that. That's wild.
I hate the story beats at the end just because I don't want to entirely go into spoilers because of gore, but
stay tuned for Games Gone By. Yeah, make one play it.
I'm only playing that when the Royal comes out, so
Royale.
Whatever.
Royale.
No, it's Royal. I thought
it's the Royal or Royal actually.
Yeah.
All right, David. What do you play?
Persona Royale would be the worst.
What I've been playing, speaking of completing games, so played Inside. We'll get into more depth with that.
7 hours, right?
No, it took me about 3 hours. We'll get into more depth, but there's one thing that I kind of wish I knew about before starting my playthrough of it, because now I need to go back to that game at some point.
Keep that in your head.
Yeah, I'll keep
that in your noodle.
And then I finally finished Dragon Quest. 116 hours later, I'm finally fucking done that game. So I'll be going on to Yakuza 1 next. So I'm excited for that.
You mean Kiwami?
Yeah, Kiwami. But those are the 2 games I've been playing, and I've finished both of them. So more stuff out of the backlog. Yay!
2-hour game and a 158-hour game.
Yeah. Is that it?
I like Inside's the length of like one side mission in Dragon Quest.
Yeah.
So I did the most fucked up thing I did. So I put down Astral Chain.
Snorted cocaine.
No,
I did all these drugs.
So I put Astral Chain away for right now. I wasn't really feeling it right now. It wasn't really in. I wasn't really in the mood for it. Every time
it's like none of us were into that game.
I like the mood, but this is the way I just for whatever reason I just was not feeling it right now. It was kind of like that specific art style and the mood of it. I was just not feeling it at the moment. I'll come back to it. I'm at a point where I could just hit the tutorials. I know exactly what I can do there, so I'm like, I'll put it away and come back to it. Outer Worlds, I'll come back. I'm gonna keep dipping back into that, but it's not gonna be a game I'm gonna progress. I'm not gonna barge through. Maybe I don't think so. I started 2 games. Well, it's fucked up ways. It's a nice little offset, but it's pretty fucked up in time consumption. I started Dragon Quest. So that's one.
Nice.
I just started it.
Control.
No.
Oh, well,
another game. A game you want me to play?
Red Dead Redemption?
Yeah.
You better not start that. Jesus Christ.
I started Red Dead Redemption 2 and Dragon Quest. So
all right.
You'll be playing those for a long ass time.
Well, I have 2 weeks off, so we'll see. Like I have 2 weeks of literally doing nothing. So.
I think those games are about 2 weeks long, so altogether. So.
I'm not like you guys. So I'm not gonna do every single thing in either game. So
What's
maybe.
The point?
But,
I gave up trying to do a 100% run for Dragon Quest, and that still put me at 116 hours.
But it's nice because it's like they're 2 opposite games. I feel like even though it was super long,
yeah.
It's nice to. I like to whenever I'm playing multiple games, juggling them. I like to pick two of the opposites. And
That's fair.
I was thinking of what to do, and I was like, you know what? Now's the time. If I don't do Red Dead now, it's gonna be a summer game. I kind of want to knock it out now. But I booted up that, so I just restarted my whole game over again. So I just saved John Marston again in Red Dead. And then Dragon Quest, I just got back off tour. So I just started both of them.
Back off tour?
The Tour Mountain. And Dragon Quest is your first.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's your first sort of like main quests that you're doing.
Yeah. I got to the point where you have to, I think, meet the king. No, that was after. I passed that.
Yeah.
When you meet up with your first partner.
The thing I wanted to do specifically is I wanted 2 games. I wanted one specifically for when I come down here in my game room. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm just gonna play a game, knock that out. And I wanted one game for me on the Switch for when I did not want to leave bed. So that works out perfectly, I guess. I know this is the special edition on Dragon Quest. I kind of wish I had the 3DS version because I know that I always got interested in it before I even cared about Dragon Quest. I always liked that it always did the 2D version on the bottom and 3D on top.
Sure.
With this, you can choose either or. It just sucks that you can't do both at the same time.
I was like low key hoping. I know it wasn't possible. I was like low key hoping that that'd be like Halo, where you just push the back button and it just swaps art styles to it. Because I would love to kind of flip back and forth.
That would be fantastic if it did that. But
you have to go to one of those shrine things.
You have to go to the church and swap.
Yeah, whatever. Well, later you get these like portable church things, the shrines, right? Right, David?
Yeah. Well, you find them scattered around. You don't carry it with you, but yeah.
No, I didn't say carry. I just said you find these.
Well, you get. You were implying that.
Well, I meant get like you unlock it, so now you can use it whenever you find them. Fuck you. All right. I didn't mean you bring them around. You lug them on your back like fucking Death Stranding.
Well, be more concise with your words, Gore.
And
I didn't say you unlock it as in you go. It's in your pocket and you bring it around. I should have kept the rhyme going. But fuck it.
Leave us alone if you gave us
Shown. Rick Rhymes.
Rick.
No, Rick Rhymes. It should have been Rick Rhymes. I don't know where I'm Rick. Like Rick Rhymes is better. Anyway, go ahead.
I kind of almost want to do the 2D version of it, but I wasn't gonna sit through 100 hours of that art style, especially when I got Dragon Quest 1 and 3 on Switch. And I heard
I will say. Oh, good.
I heard that you can avoid random encounters with the 3D version.
Yes. And it's one of those things that I will say, with the difference in 2D versus 3D, a part of me kind of wanted to play through the game originally with the 2D just for the kind of throwback aesthetic to it. It'd be kind of neat. But with everything that happens throughout the game, there's just so much more expressive 3D models that you'd be using a lot.
If this game was like, it's never going to be, Dragon Quest is never going to be, if it's like 30 to 40 hours and it was really good, I would justify like, all right, maybe you might want to go back and play the 2D version of it, and just see how it is that. But no way I was going to go back and play. Well, I'm sure someone is, but I'm not.
Well, I'm sure most people are just going to switch between the two. Like, I'm going to play this mission.
But then I feel like you miss out with like a bunch of like.
Yeah, is there voice acting in the 2D one? I never even switched it.
Yeah.
Oh, there is?
There is? That's weird.
Yeah, I don't think
it still has the 2D. I think it still has the voice acting.
That's a little weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Also, good.
No, go ahead, go for it.
I was gonna say also, once you find the Tickerton stuff, you will be thrown into the 2D stuff anyway, so you'll still get to have a little bit of that experience
cool.
anyways.
As long as I get to fuck around a little bit with it, I want to see it. But the cutscenes are also really gorgeous. I love that art style in that game. So
it looks good.
Love Toriyama stuff, absolutely.
But we'll see. Stay tuned next week to see if I gave up and just played a game that I can actually beat on time.
Dragon Ball.
I really want to play Control. Like, I really want to play Control. Every time I just see more of it, I'm like, ooh, I really wish I started that one. But whatever.
Toriyama. Good boy.
Shout outs to our boy.
Yeah, Toriyama. Dragon Ball Kakarot coming soon.
Oh, and then I 100%ed Bloodstained. So, and that required like fucking 6 playthroughs. But it was nice at the end to actually play other characters.
Yeah, I can imagine. Didn't it feel a lot better with that?
Yeah, there were some characters that you just kind of like. It's so much easier to fuck around with, and then you find shortcuts too.
Yeah.
So thinking about it, I played the second hardest difficulty you could have. So.
Nightmare is the hardest thing.
Well, no, Nightmare's fine. Nightmare's not an issue whatsoever, especially if you do all that.
What is Nightmare then?
Nightmare is you play the whole game without Zangetsu.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep.
Is it still? It's still.
If you want to get through that, so you get the actual like ending, it's super worth it.
But is it what's the veteran difficulty?
Yes. So it is.
So
No, it's not veteran difficulty. No, you can pick casual as well. You can pick casual.
You could pick. Oh, I didn't know that.
I think the only difference is that I
never did that.
Every boss is in its ultimate form, so that the boss battles are harder. That's it.
Okay.
And you can
I never knew that at all. I just assumed that Nightmare mode was just.
Nightmare mode sounds like it's like hard difficulty. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So I never even touched it when I first played it. I had no idea that it would show you the.
Go for it. It's casual. You can knock it down in like 15 minutes for sure.
Yeah.
It's worth it too because it's.
I might do it on veteran. I don't know. We'll see. But if it's the same shit, then
no, because the last boss is different.
It's different. Yeah. I figured that one. I'm assuming you fight Zengetsu. I'm assuming. I don't know. I have no idea.
But
yeah. He shook his head. Spoilers.
Yeah. So I played the second hardest technically. If you look at the overall game, which is Ultimate Zengetsu. Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, no. Veteran Zengetsu with sacrifices. The hardest one would have been Veteran Zengetsu no sacrifices and just skipping past everyone.
Yeah.
Because that would have been you would have been going through the whole mode without the double jump or the crescent slash, which I found that crescent slash because I haven't played. I forgot about how the first level went. When you're just stabbing people with Zengetsu just like that, crescent slash when you jump you slash like kind of like think of like Cloud in Smash Bros. You know how he just swings his sword like that. That's kind of what he does with that.
There's a I think a pickup where you could do that, right? Isn't there like a pickup item that you slash like that?
I don't recall. But
I could have sworn I just did that recently in my
Veterans and Zengetsu no sacrifice would have been the hardest one. So I went through there, and then I went there. I went through Zengetsu, sacrificing only a couple of them, not all of them. Went through there, ignoring all of them, which I did in Ultimate Mode. Which Ultimate Mode, it seems easy at first, and the bosses kind of fuck you up. Then I found all the characters, which was fun, yeah. And then I did Boss Rush, which is a fucking. There's a cheat mode you can. Because at the end, I was like, I beat the game 6 times at this point. I'm like, all right, I should beat Boss Rush, and I'm just done with this game. And so there's a cheat code you can submit in the main menu, which gives you unlimited mana. So you go into Boss Rush, and Boss Rush. Did you guys ever unlock it or play it? See how that looks?
I'm assuming
I didn't play it. No.
You just fight all the bosses in one go, right?
There's a hub in between every boss. You get I think 2 hearts at a time, but if you beat a couple bosses, you'll get another heart eventually. And it's a hub, so you go to the second floor and you can pick whichever secondary fire you want for every character. So and then you come back down. You have 30 health or 30 mana.
Yep.
For every character. So if like the whip for Zengetsu, it's like 3. You got like 10 of those. But the cheat code that you use unlimited. So all you do is go in as Alfred, and just use his electric and just spam that, and you can just keep spamming that over and over
everywhere.
Again. Yeah, then the bosses die. I'm like, oh thank God, I can just fucking finish it. So I just ran in there. All right, just throw it out there and you hide.
And the cheat codes don't negate the achievements.
They don't give a fuck.
Wow,
nice.
Okay. Most of the time they just fucking disable achievements if you use a cheat code.
Yeah, shout out to GTA.
Yeah, well that makes sense.
But yeah, so that was fun. I had a lot of fun with that. So, also like that was part of me. I was like, I kind of really want to jump into. So actually, let me ask you this. I was thinking about this today. Should I play Symphony of the Night before Ritual of the Night, or does it matter?
You don't need to. No, I
don't want to play like a better version of that. I heard it's different though. That's the thing.
It's definitely different.
Yeah. Okay. It's old. It's like comparing Castlevania 3 to Symphony of the Night when it comes to Bloodstained.
They're aesthetically similar, but they play very different.
Okay, so I'll still have a good time going to Symphony of the Night.
The game, the way you attack enemies and monsters and stuff, that's the same. It's not like it fucking transforms into something else. You're not racing, or anything. It's not a card game though. It's the same gameplay, but it's like structured differently in the environment because it's a Metroidvania. So,
all right,
this one's not really. I mean, it kind of is. I guess Kiss the Moon. Because you can go back and do different things, but what?
No, I'm saying I want to jump into Ritual of the Night, but is it worth going to Symphony of the Night before? Just because Ritual of the Night and Symphony of the Night are kind of.
I mean, it's worth it, sure, but you don't need to. I feel like you don't need to.
Okay, because I don't want it to be like, I don't want to go back to Symphony of the Night and be like, oh well, Ritual of the Night was just so much better that I just didn't appreciate Symphony of the Night.
I never. Well, I don't think David hasn't. You didn't finish Ritual of the Night, did you?
No, I still haven't played it yet, but I can't imagine. Yeah, I can't imagine going through Symphony of the Night and being like, man, I should have just ignored this one for that.
Some games are like that. I guess some games are like that because you're just like, oh well, like Ocarina. Think of that, like playing like a newer age like. You play Twilight Princess. That's what I fucked up with Twilight Princess and Ocarina. Twilight Princess is sort of like just a better Ocarina in a way. Not.
Oh, those are fighting words, son.
Well, I mean, if you're looking for modernized shit, you're not. I don't think Ocarina aged well. I don't think Ocarina.
Twilight Princess on GameCube is way better than any Zelda game ever. But if you play it on Wii, then fuck yourself. It's like Twilight Princess. I hated
Twilight Princess so much.
Oh, Twilight Princess on Wii is fucking stupid. I played it for like 2 hours. I was like, no.
Well, but you played the other one first.
Yeah. No, I played it on GameCube first.
That's what I'm saying. So when I played Twilight Princess,
I had to wait to play it on GameCube because I didn't have a Wii yet, but I still didn't want it for Wii. And it came out a month after the Wii version,
right?
For some fucking reason. It was just like,
you guys.
I was like, this sucks. And it came out like a few days before Christmas, so of course I had to wait until Christmas too because I got it for a present. I was like, fuck, this sucks.
No, well, see, I played Ocarina. No, I played Twilight Princess on Wii because that was my Christmas gift that year. And that was my first. That was my first Zelda game. Wii. Yeah, but see, I didn't mind. I didn't mind whatsoever. Like I'm sure if I played it now, I'd fucking hate life. But like back then, when the Wii was brand new and you're kind of just hanging out there, it felt like everything about it was super fun. Yeah, I was fine with it then.
Skyward Sword I liked on Wii actually. I mean, it was only on Wii, so. I mean, if you don't like Skyward Sword, I don't think the reason is because of the Wii controls. Because I thought Wii Motion Plus, I thought it was pretty accurate for the most part. Swinging that sword around. But if you just didn't like it because of its structure, where you go to the same 3 places over and over again, then yeah, I mean that Wii controller ain't gonna help that. Wii controller, GameCube controller ain't gonna help that shit. Because
yeah, I would still
like to see Skyward Sword come to Switch.
I was hearing Jim Sterling talk about it. He was saying that Ritual of the Night is not necessarily a better Symphony of the Night. It's different though.
Yes.
So I'm down with that. I just don't want to invalidate any classic game beforehand.
It's better gameplay wise. It has a lot more options too, I think. But I haven't played Symphony of the Night in a long time, and I haven't finished Ritual of the Night, so.
Yeah, I almost wanted to jump straight into it because I've been in a big Castlevania mood now, just because how much.
I'm glad to hear about that, man.
Watch the Netflix show.
Yeah, no, I love season 1. I haven't jumped into season 2 yet.
Season 2 is so much better, and I love season 1.
Yeah, season 1 was so fucking good. I love season 1.
So fucking good. Oh my god.
Season 3 of that?
One episode in there, I'm just like, oh yeah.
They said,
there was a rumor that was coming out earlier this month, and like back last month, it was like going to be a secret drop. And I was like, oh, I fucking hope, and it didn't happen. But they said that they were working on the last episode.
Okay.
And that was like a month ago, so I'm hoping that means get it like early next year. Sometime.
At some point, because I know that Bloodstained is acclaimed because of how classic, we talked about that in the game's gone by too, is how much it stuck to its roots.
Right.
And considering how much I've actually enjoyed going through Curse of the Moon, I actually, at some point next year, I will go through and probably play Castlevania 4 for sure. And probably probably Symphony of the Night and something else that you'll see in my what I got.
Ooh, all right.
Which segue, David, what'd you get?
So my birthday was this weekend, so I got a bunch of stuff.
Happy birthday, David.
Happy birthday.
So some of the stuff I got is for birthday. Some of the stuff is because I'm a bastard and just like buying myself shit. So I got a pile over here. Let me go grab some of this here.
And bring it over here.
This guy.
He didn't fucking bring it over here to begin with. Save us this shit. What is this? Piece of shit.
He just smiled at you.
All right.
Welcome back.
To start things off with, I also did a kind of quasi-early Christmas with a couple buddies of mine and I. We have this habit where we do a legitimate gift for Christmas and then a joke gift for Christmas as well. This was my joke gift from one of my friends. He printed out the Magic Card Forest Bear in a full poster prints.
I like that.
So really quick.
Yes.
I saw this gift on Facebook. I really want to buy it myself. You guys remember that? Did you guys ever see that Reddit post of that Magic the Gathering guy that went to a tournament and he just posed next to every butt crack he saw?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, he's just like sitting there like this. There's someone made a good recreation drawing of in Mario style. You see Mario and Yoshi chilling back there playing Magic. Then Wario's sitting there with his ass crack hanging out, and Waluigi's sitting there like this next to it. And someone printed that out saying, "Oh, this is the final gift I got for my white elf in exchange." And everyone's like, "Well, I want that. I would love that." Yeah, I looked for it on Rebel Block. I might buy it myself. That's such a good picture. Anyway, yeah. So congratulations on Forest Bear.
Yeah, congratulations. Right. That was your gift, right? What's the joke? This is the joke gift. This is the joke gift coming up. Let's see it.
No, this is one of my birthday gifts I got.
Forest Bear was.
No, this is the joke gift right here.
I mean, you're gonna think these are a joke in a moment, but these were part of my birthday gifts.
Hold on,
here.
wait, can I stop right now?
Yeah.
Joke gift.
Gore, did you get your gift from David?
Nope. No,
you said still not in yet?
No, you said it'll be like fucking January when we.
Yeah, I said it could be in January, but
could be. I didn't get it. No.
I was gonna do a live unboxing on
No, yeah, I mean I'd be wearing it because I have a feeling it's a fucking sweater that has. No, I have a feeling I know. What it is. Am I close?
Yeah.
Don't worry.
He confirmed it. I already knew it. I didn't fucking need you to pretend like
it
was bullshit because I know he told you already. So
it was the worst at bullshitting either.
I know exactly what it is. I go on Wish all the time. I fucking know what it is. I know exactly what it is. And I'm gonna wear it for one podcast.
No, see, this is like me and the Inside Collection. You don't know what it is, but
now
you know
I know.
What it
By
is.
the way, I know exactly what it is. Because I play about 2 hours, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck it could be. A dog? I don't fucking get it. And then 2 hours.
And then when that part happened, you're like, oh, that's what it is.
Yeah, because I was like, oh yeah, that's probably it. And I understand why it was made by a sex doll company.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that. Stay tuned.
Some weird fetish shit.
I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, fucking meatball.
Real question is, have you put your dick in it yet, though?
We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
All right.
He's finished.
So, these are really fucking creepy Pokemon toys.
How's that not the joke gift? I think I was right.
This was a birthday gift.
That's terrible. I thought I owned the most creepy thing in this podcast I was going to show, but I think you might actually.
Yeah, that's terrifying. What's the most creepy thing you have? Oh, yeah, of course. I thought it was cute, to be honest.
Oh, look at
And then some more birthday-related things here. A buddy of mine got me the collector's edition of Steins Gate.
You should get that. He doesn't have a case.
Yeah, I don't even have a regular case, let alone the big box. It's funny, you got the big box limited edition. I got a plastic fucking shitty. Yeah, I don't even think it's an actual like Switch case. I think it was like a bootleg Switch case with no cover. This sucks.
And then Blu-ray box set of Gunslinger Girl.
God, how old are you?
The first book in the Completionist Chronicles series.
I thought it said Brutalist. I was like, oh, hell yeah.
And that's it for the gift stuff. And then the stuff I just got for myself because I didn't have this yet, so I had to go pick it up. God of War.
How much did you spend?
It was like $15.
Okay.
Then a game that it'll be obvious because you'll see it on the thing. Redbox, as we know, is going out of the games business, RP in peace. So I managed to snag this for only $20, and that is Jedi Fallen Order.
Nice. $20.
Did that hurt you to actually buy it without the case, though?
No.
Okay.
They hurt him.
I have. He was hoping like
maybe the slot will get. Yeah, maybe the slot will get bigger to give me the case with it.
Now, keep in mind, I used to be the guy that would throw out the cases because I'm like, this takes up too much room, get rid of it. And then now that it's like, oh wait, I have a house and I can display all this shit. Fuck, I wish I didn't throw out all those cases. So it's just one more game without a case. So yeah.
It sucks. Yeah, what are you gonna do? Yeah.
But yeah, that is. And digitally, let me. I have to reorganize here. Give me a second.
One.
I have to pull everything up. So digitally,
the classic
the Steins Gate Collector's Edition comes with an 8-bit adventure game based on Steins Gate, so I got that. I got Ape Out, Puzzle Box, and Celeste.
Nice.
And that is everything I got.
All right, Gore.
All right, I got
okay. What? No, I'm waiting until he comes back.
What'd you get? I didn't get
anything. That'd be good, but that's sadly not the case. Well, he's gone though. I guess I should give a thanks to the guy we write for, Connor.
Oh yeah, we got a card.
Yeah, you got it too. I'm so glad you got it because if I said I got it and you didn't, I'll be like, uh-oh. But yeah, he sent us a card, so thank you. He's probably not watching, but yeah, no, Connor sent us a card. We write movie reviews for a site, crprights.com. Yeah. I just did. You talked over it though. crprights.com, so go check it out. Yeah, that's I guess I'll start showing my stuff. I want David to see my first pick. I want him to see.
We'll talk. Yeah, we'll wait a little bit. Did you
Yeah.
reserve any movie reviews for January? I didn't see anything I wanted.
I don't know. He didn't send me a message about it, and then last time I looked, there was like nothing available that I wanted.
It's refreshed now, I think, but
fucking
like,
garbage.
Yeah, I told him I was like, I'll take whatever at the end, but I mean, like, I specifically was like, the only one I don't want is Grudge because I'm gonna hate that.
Yeah, I'll probably see the Grudge because I'm gonna see it because I'm dumb, but I didn't put my name on it.
I'm seeing Uncut Gems tomorrow.
I'm seeing that Thursday. I'm seeing that. Little Women, and they're showing Ip Man 4.
What?
Ip Man 4? Last ride. No,
I like calling him IP Man.
Yeah. Oh God,
his name is
one of those people.
IP Man. Oh boy, IP Man.
Yeah,
he's gonna fight your trademarks.
The prequel is called I See You is the first one, so it's ICUP Man. And then
the middle one is ICP Man, so Insane Clown Posse.
Oh, okay. ICP Man.
He's down with the clown.
Yeah, and he's also the kid from Sixth Sense, but he only sees P. So ICP. ICP. See ICP the Grudge. People. You know, I'll put Bad Boys for me.
Bad Boys.
I'm a bad boy. I'm a bad little bitch.
Oh, you're a little bitch, all right.
Oh, I'm a bad little bitch, you know. There you go. Because I didn't do anything for December besides fucking the two popes, which I didn't even want to fucking because I'm like, I don't care about Catholics at all. Anyway.
All right. Go show David now. He's waiting for
All right. Well, first thing first, I wanted David to see this. Best Buy had this for $5. Had to pick it up. Shaq Fu, A Legend Reborn.
Oh, damn, that's $5 at Best Buy?
Hell yeah. You know what? They actually had some good stuff for $5. I picked this one up for some reason though.
You didn't tell me?
You didn't know? It was on Wario 84 or whatever.
Is it still $5?
I'm pretty sure they are. I'm sure it's not sold out. Do you really want Shaq Fu for Switch?
I know it's because I got it when someone fucked up on pricing last year.
You know this isn't the original game, right,
yeah.
David?
Yeah, it's the Kickstarted sequel.
I heard I heard this one was way worse than the original, which is
it's impressive.
It's pretty impressive. It should still be $5. Rhyme was $5 for PS4.
Yeah, that's sold out.
That's gone. So wait, you already knew about that?
Oh, is that part of it? I just saw this Rhyme got posted, so I put that in my cart.
Because Rhyme and I forgot the other game. There was another game that was $5. There was like 3 games.
Oh, Yoku Island, $10. That's not bad.
Wait, which one?
Yoku Island.
Oh, I didn't know that. I've seen it cheaper. GameStop has that used for like $9 usually. So, all right. So Shaq Fu, I got it. Yeah, you've been waiting. I'm a little upset because it came with a cracked case.
Oh,
so I might return it. Give me a new case. No, I'm not fucking doing that. I picked this up. We were talking about this game earlier. Picked this up for $10 off offer up. It was the disc only, but I already have this game, so it's gonna be sold immediately. Got that Zelda Twilight Princess. You can't see. GameCube. It's like a $30 game. Loose disc. What's up, baby? Got them deals. Talk about Zelda. Got this for $20. Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. Needed that for my DS. Open it up. What's in here? Huh? What's the goodies? I can't open it.
Nothing.
What's the goodies?
Fuck me, man.
Oh, I got fucked. Phantom Hourglass is in there too.
Oh, nice.
That's the other DS game. I have a box for that. Now I have both of these complete. Holy shit. Look at this. That's why I keep my boxes, you fuckers. Anyway, next. Got Britney's Dance Beat. That's it. No, I'm just kidding. No, I came with a stack of other games that I wanted. Even though I have like 5 copies of this. Got one signed by Britney. Long time friends.
Britney, bitch.
I wish. It's a fucking would. If I ever saw Britney Spears for whatever reason, I would totally. And for some reason, I had this in my pocket. I would totally get her to sign it. Totally.
Britney. Here you go.
Britney. Oh my God. Here, sign this. I don't even have the case for it. It's just the disc.
I'm gonna have to drive all the way out to fucking Portland to pick it up. All right.
What, Shaq Fu?
Yeah.
Pick it up.
It's not available online. I'm looking. I thought I just saw it right now. Available at a cart.
I didn't have an added cart option though.
Stinky.
Let me see.
But I'll just show these quick. I got Rayman 3 for PS2.
Oh, good stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Gauntlet 7 Sorrows.
It's only available locally.
Yeah, dumbass. Gauntlet 7 Sorrows and Champions Return to Arms.
That's a fantastic game.
Yeah, I already have it, so that's gonna be sold.
How much you want for it?
$100.
Oh, fuck you.
So I got all 4 of these from OfferUp, $15. So, and I think that's it. So, done.
Done and done.
Podcast is over now, right?
Yeah, everyone go home.
Oh, good.
Oh, wait, I think Adrian had like one thing to show off, maybe.
No, I haven't even went yet.
You're saving that? That was a joke.
The last part, yeah, the thing I'm going to show off at the end is going to go on during the inside stuff.
Oh, alright, fair.
For me, let's see. Well, first off, I opened this up earlier. Got my Banjo-Kazooie shirt.
Hell yeah.
I love it. It's got
fly like a bear, climb like a bear.
Bird.
Oh. Well, birds don't really climb.
That's a joke.
Well, bears fly, though. I've seen one.
A flying bear. I fucking run. I run so fast.
The world would be over. It's like if bees also like gave you like some sort of rare disease, it'd be like, we're done as a human race.
Well, no, that's fine, because bees are like pissed because they're dying off right now.
Yeah, but they wouldn't be dying off if they had a rare disease. They would have already killed us off. That's the thing. True. That's true, see?
I'm multitasking here, too. I'm also scanning up on Best Buy.
Get rid of the bees. Pandas, I love them. Keep the pandas. Get rid of the bees.
I'll show these two, since these are probably you guys are probably not going to be too interested in them. My town has a yearly thing where they light up a Christmas tree in this one older section of town. All the stores stay open late, and they have discounts if you do charity stuff or anything. I saw his book, so I had to buy his book. It's called "Don't Go to Jail" with Saul Goodman in the front of it.
That's fantastic.
Wait, how much was it?
$6.
Oh, it's not bad at all.
Yeah, that's usually good. $25. So I was like, hell yeah. Got a little bit cheaper too because I had some discount because I bought a charity pin. So
nice,
it's gonna be a good read. I got one of my Kickstarters.
It's all
from a
good,
guy
man.
that used to be on this guy used to be an IGN podcaster, was making his own comics. I just kickstarted his comic called Pink Hearts. Check it out. Why not? Why not? For my birthday, one of my friends, we were hanging out at a game shop. I saw it. I said, "Hey, buy that for my birthday. We'll play." He's like, "Yeah, okay." So I got Shrek Super Slam on GameCube. It's gonna be a good party game.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. They're all great games. All the Shrek games. Not one is bad.
I also, before I forget to, I want to at least digitally shout out that Cubic Games has still been doing that. Today was our last day actually of doing the 13 game giveaway. I think it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Forgot all about that, honestly.
I missed a few. I don't really care. They'll be 4 sets next day.
And the thing that how they get you is that if you miss one, but you still want the rest of the games.
Yeah, you can't get that other one, right?
You got to buy them.
Yeah. I saw because it said like to get this game you need to have Wrecked. I'm like, I missed Wrecked, I guess. So.
Yeah. I feel like Nintendo is probably like really thinking about how they reapproach the eShop, because currently.
I'm okay with it.
Oh well, it's fine for us, but currently for them, like kids are opening their Switches, their brand new Switches tonight and tomorrow, and Cubic Games has the top 13 games on the best-selling list right now. Like Pokemon, Pokemon's number 14 on the list.
Do you think most kids care about the best-selling games though? Because they immediately get their Switch and go Pokemon, you know.
Well, I feel like
they do that.
I feel like if parents are opening it and they want to buy their kids like a couple games, they'll probably look at the design and see what's up there. You know?
I think parents will be more because I don't even think like if we're talking about like little kids, I'm assuming, little kids ain't gonna have any access to that store. I don't think.
Right, but I mean, but at least like for people like brand new, even like not even parents, but like, people are just like brand new games. They're probably the best selling to see like what's up there.
Oh, like, these janky looking games. I guess they're good.
I guarantee you, like Nintendo's probably. Someone at Nintendo's pissed because like you got all these kids there, and like think of it like Smash. I think is like number 20 on the list right now. Think of like all these games like Nintendo could have like, because Nintendo usually populates the fuck out of that list. You know, usually.
Sure.
Yeah.
But Nintendo approves this stuff too. I'm assuming.
Well, I feel like they just don't know their shit because they have a really bad market curation.
Yeah. I get that. But I feel like if people are going to buy Smash, they're going to buy it. They're not going to look, oh, it's number 20. Fuck it. I guess I ain't buying it.
Sure.
Yeah, especially since they have their featured, and you see like featured is always Nintendo stuff and maybe a couple, like Witcher or whatever.
Sure. But I'm saying is at least even on some of the best selling, some games are not even going to be on there. Like let me scroll.
I get it. Like Mario Odyssey's probably not there.
Yeah, so stuff like that. Like Mario Odyssey. No, Mario Odyssey is number 12.
Oh, is it really?
Pokemon's number 11, Goose Game 13, Smash 15.
Mario Odyssey's right below Pokemon. That's crazy.
Yeah, so like number 30 on the list is Breath of the Wild. That's the last one.
Oh, you know what? Mario Odyssey was just on sale, wasn't it? On the eShop? That's why. Okay. And Breath of the Wild though was also on sale. I'm surprised that's only 30.
But it's number 30, so I mean tomorrow it'll probably be knocked off because the next game is whatever the game is up right here.
Well, to be fair, it does take a little while to update.
It takes about a day.
Yeah, a whole day. So by the time it's a good idea. By the time it's in the top 15, it's already off fucking sale. So.
But some of the last games of that promotion were pretty cool. Like the Mana Spark is one of the ones that were free.
I know. I heard that game's good.
And the Space Pioneer was the last one, which is the one that came out last month, and apparently it was pretty good too.
I think I got that.
And that I mean, it played for itself. But that game is a $10 game. And then just as a thing, I heard that Akane was good, so I bought that. That was like $1. So
I got that. Yeah, I got that when it first came out. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's like a kind of like a, not really. I guess kind of like a roguelike.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I heard it was like I got like 12 free games from Cuba Games. I'll kick you guys a buck. Good job, guys.
It's more like it's like if you mix Geometry Wars with like Katana Murder. It's like.
And then I bought Rogue Legacy. That was on sale. I've been really wanting that, so I bought that.
That's a fantastic game.
Yeah, I have it on Vita and PS4, but Switch is like the fucking place to play that right now.
Played it on Xbox.
Digitally, shout out to this boy named Gore the Movie God. Gave me some birthday money, Christmas money, so I got Watam on PS4. I'm excited to play that.
I help him pay for some weird shit.
Yeah, he also figured he'd pay the difference because Kyle gave me $5 for losing a bet last night.
Yeah, I was thinking. I was actually.
The worst bet.
I'm not even gonna lie. I was.
You were hoping that you would lose. So he's like, "Oh, cool! I saved $5."
Was that good?
Fucking. So our friend, we were playing that lava game, and he was like, "Oh, this character's gonna lose." I'm like, "I promise you it won't." Because even if they stood still, that character would have lost. But then, literally like 3 seconds after he made the bet with me, the Pharah got dumb and just fell off the map. Yeah, cool, $5. That was the fastest bet of my life. Did some more Facebook Marketplace. Grab these two guys.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, fucking sweet. Eevees.
Yeah, I got the matching ones when I was in New York. I got the matching sleeping ones. Let's see, what else did I get? For my birthday, one of my friends got me this, which is what I was saying, is that Castlevania Lord of Shadows, which is one game I really want to go back to. Ever since I've had the game, I've wanted to play it, but there's been something in the way of it every time. I really want to go back and play that now.
No,
I haven't actually played the Lord of Shadow games.
Now, if you're asking us if you should play Symphony of the Night before Ritual of the Night, you should play God of War 3 before we play that, because that's pretty much exactly what it is. Any of God of War games, because they just straight up rip off God of War for Lords of Shadow. It's like they don't even fucking attempt to like cover that. It's just like to the point where you have your whip that just acts like the fucking chains of Olympus.
But I heard it was so good though.
What are they called? The Sparta Blades, whatever they're fucking called. Chains of Olympus was a PSP game. Anyway, no, it's fine. And they mix in some Shadow Colossus in there, which is kind of fun because you fight like these giant like creatures at times. So
great. And then I opened up some family presents. Someone got me Catan.
Oh, nice.
I finally got one of the classics I've been wanting for a while.
Classic.
That's one of those games that so many people are like, "Oh, we should play it. It's a classic," and I'm like, "Man, I don't feel it."
Doesn't have anime girls in it.
No, like I play a dick ton of board games, just because
it's one of the starter ones I feel like for everyone to get into.
Yeah,
it's like the beginning of like learning how to play Civilization or some shit, right? So I never played Catan, but it always looked like is it always like just like you're building like Civilization kind of?
Yeah.
So if you want to play like something like that, then play Catan because it's on Switch also, right? Isn't it?
Yeah, I heard. I don't think it's a good port though, or good.
Well, it's probably a bad game.
Online. This game, I'm super excited for Gore to see because I saw this, immediately wanted it, and I'm hard for people to buy for because I just always buy my own shit.
Same.
So like eventually, it makes Christmas kind of like not super exciting because people will tell me, all right, fucking tell me what you want and just don't buy it. I'm like, all right, there. And so whenever I see a box exactly shaped like that, I'm like, all right, it's that thing. But I saw this, I've been wanting it. I almost bought it, and I almost bought it when I first saw it. Almost bought it on Black Friday, and he was like, you know what? It's on sale. I told someone, like, hey, it's on sale. Just grab that for me. I grabbed this. It's the Blockbuster game.
Oh.
The Blockbuster movie board game.
Yeah, I like that. It's shaped like a VHS.
Yeah, I fucking that was like number one because it's already immediately super nostalgic, just the way it's exactly formed, like exactly like the
Yeah. How do you play it though? I've heard of that, but how do you play it?
So the way I think I know, I looked into it just a little bit, but not too much in case I didn't happen to get it. Game. Yeah, it's like a trivia game. I think so. You have like a movie. You have a teammate. I think I could be wrong. The way I think you have it is you have a teammate. You got to put a card on one word, so you get one word to describe a movie, and your teammate has to guess it. You could quote it, or you can act it out like a charade of the movie, and your friend has to go to it, and it has a little buzzer right there, and you have to slam that down when you have it.
Okay.
Also, it comes with a little Blockbuster sign on the board.
That's kind of cool.
The reason I didn't buy it impulsively is because I for sure watch more movies than all my friends, so I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
Be that guy.
Yeah, we'll see if there's a way we can play it on. Like, if I could figure out some janky way to play it, like through webcam or something, we'll see if we can figure that out.
That'd be a lot of fun. I'd be down for that.
There's a lot of ways people do stuff like that, but I'll have to figure something out. Last thing that I'm super excited for that I got that I forgot. I pre-ordered this back in like January, and it was supposed to come out like in March, and it just kept getting delayed, but finally it's out. It's the collector's edition of Celeste.
Oh, nice.
Hell yeah.
With the little,
both got Celeste.
It's strawberry.
Yeah, it comes with a little strawberry in there. Yeah, it kept getting delayed, and I told I called the shop because I just remember like 3 weeks ago. I was like, did I put a pre-order for that? They're like, yeah, actually it comes in like a couple days. I'm like, oh fucking finally, Jesus Christ, I forgot all about that.
Fucking sweet, Lois.
Did I buy anything? There's a couple of Steam games I really want. I've been thinking about buying. I wanted to buy Telling Lies. That's the Her Story follow-up.
Oh, okay.
With Upgrade guy. The guy from Upgrades in that.
Well, what's his name?
He actually wrote it, I think, also. Logan Marshall Green.
Yeah, that one's.
Or is it Marshall Logan Green? No, it's Logan Marshall Green.
People call him Janky Tom Hardy.
I think he's really good. I don't think he's better than Tom Hardy. Call him that. He looks like Tom Hardy. Yeah. It's like I remember seeing him in Prometheus. I'm like, is that fucking Tom Hardy? He's in Prometheus. He was in there. And I was like, what the fuck? I
want to get that. I wanted to buy Contradiction. That was a game that I remember coming out a couple years ago. That's a live action deducing game. Contradiction. Okay. I might grab some Steam games though. The Giant Bomb deliberations are happening right now. The first 2 days were just them recapping all the games that came out this year. So I think after this is 3, 4, and 5 is when they're gonna actually do the awards. So I'm gonna go back and usually I'll grab those. The thing about those two games, they're on the expensive side of the Steam sale where they're like $15 each, which I'm like, I don't like spending too much on Steam games. I don't play PC often. But we'll see maybe. All right. And then stay tuned for the Inside Games Gone By and see what I got with that Inside Collector's Edition.
Yeah, which will happen in about 3 minutes. So
we got trivia right now.
I thought trivia. It's trivia. Oh yeah, that's right. It's the most influential shit. Okay, we'll get through this quick.
Yeah. So this is trivia this week. What I have is I told them a couple days. I gave them a couple days preference. I know they didn't. They weren't gonna give a shit. So I reminded them again today that to give us the what you think are the 10 most influential games of the decade. I'm gonna get our list. We'll talk about it, and maybe we'll just input what we all think are like our personal what we think. And then we'll go back and I'm gonna compare them to Time's like official list, and whoever gets that gets the point. And right now the points are at Gore at 28 and David at 20.5.
So,
he's not at 21.5. You're not even old enough to drink. You're almost there.
Been drinking all night. Fuck.
All right.
Uh-oh. For you.
Cool. So with that said, Gore, let's hear your list.
Okay. Do I need to explain each one? Because this will be really quick trivia.
No. So why don't you just do it and then we'll come back and we'll comb through it.
Should somebody leave for this?
No, because we're just giving our list. I'm assuming you guys are not going to cheat off each other's list.
Yeah, I'm sure not. But you never know.
Why don't you guys
give it shifty eyes.
How about this? We'll do this in case you guys are actually worried.
No, it's okay.
Send me your list on Facebook and I'll read them both off.
No, it's okay. I was just fucking around. We don't need to do that.
All right, Gore. So start us up.
You know what? No, he's giving shifty eyes. Never mind. No, I'm just kidding. All right. My first one is Dark Souls. I think that's the most obvious one.
Okay.
Even though I guess you could say Demon Souls came out the first.
That was my thought process on it too, because spoiler, I have Dark Souls on mine.
But
Dark Souls has more critical acclaim than Demon Souls.
Yeah, well, not even just that, is because it's more popular too.
Now, are we gonna be? Should I be super picky about it? So if it's Demon Souls, should I give you a half point, or should I just say you just fucked up?
It can't be Demon Souls because that didn't come out this decade.
But like
it was 2009.
Yeah, that's not this decade.
Let's say you guys say, but let's say you guys say like this game, but it's a different game in that franchise. Should I give you half a point, or should I just say you guys fucked up?
You fucked up, I guess. I don't know.
No, give it a half point. And what are you talking about? It's literally going from 2009 to 2019. It's within this decade.
Oh, no, what? No?
Yes, that's how this works.
2010 to 2019. What?
No, that's 9 years. That's not a decade.
10 years.
It's the first day of 2010 with the last day of 2019.
That's 10 years. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Because you have to count 2010 because that's a whole year.
It's 10 years. Just like how are you going to count?
Let's do it. So like 2009, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
don't look
well,
up.
I got some 2009 games on here, so this is going to be interesting.
Well, then I guess you better you better take off your headset and remake that list. We'll let Gore talk about it.
We're leaving it as
is. No,
is.
you're going to be wrong. Just make your fucking list. Take your headset off. Yes.
No. I'm doing it. I'm committed.
It's not going to be right unless the guy...
I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to get it right either way.
Well, you can. That's why I'm trying to give you a chance so you can make it interesting so the viewers can actually get it. All right, whatever.
What? All right, fine.
You know, all right, how about this? Let's let David go because I'm kind of curious what he fucking put down.
All right, sure.
Dark Souls. Give us your full thing.
All right, so as I just mentioned, Dark Souls is on my list as well. I have Minecraft on my list, which was a 2009 game. I have fucking Skyrim.
2011, to be fair. I was helping you. There you go.
I got League of Legends on my list, which is also, I think, like a 2009 game. I got Five Nights at Freddy's. I got Smash Bros. 4. I got Borderlands. Fortnite.
Wait.
Sorry.
Five Nights at Freddy's. You got Smash 4.
Yep.
Yeah.
Borderlands.
2009.
Fortnite. Pokemon Go. And Breath of the Wild.
Okay, you only had like 2 games that were 2009.
Yeah.
You said you had a bunch. I thought he said he had a bunch.
Yeah,
League of Legends, Minecraft, and fucking
Minecraft technically is 2011. I thought Minecraft is technically 2011 because that's when it actually came out.
I think it qualifies.
Yeah, because I think it does too. Because I remember coming out in 2011.
Anyway, Gore, so go ahead with yours. Dark Souls.
All right. Let me get it back here. Mine was similar. Dark Souls. I put Skyrim, of course. I had Overwatch only because of the glut of like copycats after that.
And
but
loot boxes.
I'm sure. And loot boxes, yes. Gone Home because of the glut of fucking walking simulators that tried to be as good. I put Telltale's The Walking Dead because of a lot of the people trying to tell glut of Telltale games.
It was Gore's word of the day. You can't help it.
Yeah, I like glut. Well, at least I knew fucking 2009 wasn't in this decade, you fucker. Anyway. That doesn't make any sense because he counts 2019 in this decade. What is he going to do for next decade? You going to count 2019 that decade too?
Yeah.
Some overlapping. All right. A little dumb. But anyway, no, because, like Life is Strange and there's a few other things out there that try to do the episodic thing.
Okay.
I put PUBG.
Okay.
Because technically that came out first and it influenced Fortnite. Most likely they put Fortnite, though. But I think PUBG makes more sense because that's the thing they went like, ugh. I put Undertale. Okay. I don't know why, really, because I can't think of anything that tried to do Undertale, but I put it. Destiny because of the games as a service thing. the glut of Destiny DLC. Okay. Breath of the Wild. No, I have 2 more, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Breath of the Wild.
Because of glut of Switch games.
Because of glut of too many Kokorosi's or whatever the fuck they're called, and Pokemon Go because of the Harry Potter game that came out after that nobody played. And Minecraft.
Okay, since we have that, and you put Minecraft as well?
Yeah, no, I didn't put Minecraft actually.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That was in my 15, but I didn't put it because I was afraid they would count as 2009.
All right, and David, so let's go back and explain your stuff. You said Dark Souls, but that's explanatory. We talked about that.
Yeah.
Minecraft.
And to add to the Dark Souls real quick, it's also because it basically created a whole new fucking genre. The Souls-like kind of concept is massively popular because of Souls. Minecraft, it's universally a game that was, since it came out, fucking to this day, everyone fucking plays it. I think it is now officially like also the most sold fucking game there is. You can't fucking swing a cat without hitting some kind of Minecraft merch in a fucking store. It is literally everywhere. And it created a new wave of voxel style graphic games. It's just universal. It's fucking everywhere. Which is going to be the kind of theme of a lot of my picks. Next one, League of Legends. League of Legends popularized in the mainstream conscious the MOBA genre. MOBAs have been around since StarCraft with what was the original map called? Aeon of Strife was the original map. And then it got more weight with the original Dota and other many other style maps in Warcraft 3. But when it finally, League of Legends is the first real major popular proper MOBA game, which created many copycats, some better, some not. But all in all, it is the granddaddy of, well, it is the daddy of modern MOBA games. Skyrim, again, kind of same thing. Fucking to this day, I still hear fucking arrow to the knee jokes. It popularized fucking Facebook and shit, man. Fucking Skyrim is just everywhere. It's
shit, man.
It's everywhere.
That's the most able to answer I've ever heard in my entire life.
Yo, Facebook is shit, man.
It's fucking everywhere. I mean, you can fucking play Skyrim-ish on your fucking Amazon Alexa. It's not a bad game. It was a good game when it came out, but I feel it's almost been memed to death where it's like, I don't want to touch it, but at the same time, it's a game that's kept so fucking alive by the modding community that here we are, like, almost fucking 10 years later, and this game is still going fucking strong. I put Five Nights at Freddy's because I figured that would be one that it's such a popular consciousness. It's a beloved little indie game that came out of nowhere. Then now all of a sudden we got fucking books. We got all kinds of merch in every goddamn store. Mm-hmm. There's still a movie in the works from my understanding. I don't know what's going on with that.
There's a movie that already came out.
Oh, did it come out?
No, it didn't, but it was a repurposed script and they took it and made it into that fucking Banana Splits movie.
Oh, that really was?
Yeah, there was a repurposed script for Five Nights at Freddy's movie, supposedly. Gotcha. Which I only watched the trailer. I was already like, this is Five Nights at Freddy's. If they took the Banana Splits characters from that fucking show. Yeah, go ahead.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And it's also one of those things that I feel like Five Nights at Freddy's on some level was the first to kind of popularize horror streamers for kids. You know, it was that very kind of kid-friendly kind of horror game, and your fucking Markipliers and your game theories and all that shit really kind of dove into that, and I felt like it really kind of put kids into the horror genre for gaming. And of course, you know, that had its own spawn of different fucking people. Smash 4 I put on the list because Smash has always been that kind of like, you're in two camps. You're in the camp that's like, it's a fucking fun party game, whatever, who cares? Or you're in that smaller camp until, well, fucking recently with Ultimate of, there's a serious fucking thing to be had here. And then with 4, it was the interesting thing that is like fucking guest characters everywhere. We have Cloud showing up. We have Bayonetta showing up. We got fucking so many bizarre things that we would never have expected before in our lifetime that only got fucking exceeded by Ultimate. But I don't think they would put Ultimate just because of how in the kind of time it ended up on. And then from after 4, I think we started, that was when we started to see a lot of those clones, like the Rivals of Aether and all that stuff. Borderlands, again, that's another game where it kind of led to another subgenre of gaming, the kind of looter shooter. I honestly don't think we would have like Destiny or anything like that if it wasn't for Borderlands. And maybe the list will probably have like Borderlands 2 on there instead of just Borderlands, because that was a better regression of the game genre.
It sold really well too.
Yeah, but I just feel that you got to go with the kind of original on some extent in that regards, and it brought that kind of concept to the mainstream. It birthed a new subgenre, and it was a damn good game. Fortnite I have on there because it's fucking Fortnite. It's everywhere. I don't even really have a reason beyond I just expect a fucking publication to put Fortnite in there because of course they would. Pokemon Go, same reasoning. Honestly, I have mentioned on this podcast many times, and personally to you guys, I don't consider mobile gaming. I just don't care. I'm sure there are some fine examples out there of mobile only games that are really good. I look at my phone and I don't even look at my phone half the time. I don't like looking at my phone. My phone is for receiving in text messages and calls and not sending them back.
And porn.
But yeah, and porn when I'm on the pooper.
Yeah, you sit all day at a computer working on it. And you go home and you play more games on your computer.
Yeah.
All right, continue.
Oh, well,
just want to point that out.
Yeah, I hate my phone, but I like my computer. There's a difference. But no, that's one of those things that my own personal gripes about mobile shit aside, it really created a whole new boom for Pokemon as a whole, because it's like, all right, you're going to walk around, and it brought together that concept for the first time of that, like, hey, you're going to walk around, you're just going to find fucking Pokemon. You're going to be looking at your camera in AR mode and see a Pidgey jumping up and down on a girl's ass. You know, it's just going to be fucking great. Yeah. And it brought a lot of people that were either just kind of casual about Pokemon, or hell, even maybe had no interest in Pokemon. It got a lot of people together. Even in the fucking backwoods redneck fucking state of Maine that I live in, you couldn't fucking throw a rock without hitting just groups of fucking people hanging out at the Pokestops. I'd be walking down the street or driving around, and all of a sudden I'd look over and there's fucking 30 people huddled around a memorial stone. It's like, why the hell oh yeah, there's a raid going on, that's why. All right.
Memorial stone, that's so upsetting.
they remember when they had to like actually
they had to take that shit off.
They had to remove it from some places because hey, this is actually...
There was a place over here that's like a memorial to Vietnam veterans. It's like a really nice place, really nice, and they had like right at this plaque, go to this plaque and you get some fucking Pokeballs. And
we still have one. Yeah, our Vietnam memorial is still a Pokestop.
Of course, yeah. So, it's fucking upsetting.
And then Breath of the Wild.
Everybody's there. You can just like feel like the older like people, like, oh, look at that, all those young people.
Hey, we got a Pidgey.
I got a Charmander. On top of someone's grave. I'm like, oh no, and not that they're actually buried there, but whatever. It's just a moment.
And Breath of the Wild I put on there for a combination of I feel like it's going to be the popular thing to throw on a list like this, and partly because it was a genuinely great game. Breath of the Wild really showed us what a next evolution of the Zelda franchise could look like. And it really was that game that's going to give us that first glimpse of what the fuck the Switch was capable of. It took a lot of chances, departed a lot from the formula of what we expect of a Zelda game, while still maintaining similar aspects to it. And it was a fantastic game. Absolutely fantastic game. But I have put it on there because I find it to be really good, and I feel that it's deserving of a place like this, just because I feel like that also helps to kind of bring the action RPG genre to new different areas, kind of bring that open world concept, true open world, to a lot of other games, and also because it showed that, hey, the Switch is worth having. This isn't going to be like the Wii U where Nintendo's going to do something with it and everyone's just going to ban it. No, it has a serious heavy-hitting competitor out of the gate. And again, also because I feel like it's just going to be a scenario where everyone and their grandmothers can be like, oh, fucking Breath of the Wild, throw it in there. It needs to be there.
Yeah, their grandma's like, I want to play the Zelda.
I need the Zeldors.
So before we go into the final part, we're going to have you guys tell us your own personal what you guys would put on there. Also, really quick, I look at the Best Buy stuff still. I forgot that Starfield Battle for Atlas was super cheap, like $8. Yeah. So I grabbed 3 copies so I can give to people because I was like, that's a good ass game and everyone should have that.
That's actually a good idea. Maybe I'll do that.
Yeah, because
I have a couple cousins, so
I gave one to each of my sisters. And I'm giving one to my friend tomorrow. And they opened it. They were actually super stoked because it comes with the R-Wing and it looks actually super cool. Easy. That's a cheap ass gift. And I went to the Best Buy. I saw my buddy there who works there. I was like, hey man, I'm looking for this. We're trying to look around. We're like, where are they at? Because I was like, and he's like, hey, we have 12 right now. I don't know where they're at. And we looked, and they had some way that they put them into like a little island in the middle of just the fucking of the walkway. So I was like, yeah, cool. So I grabbed 3. Easy gifts. Nice big box too. So it looks like they're hefty.
Yeah, big. That's all that matters. Is big.
It's big. Has a toy in there, so it looks nice.
Yeah, it could be a little piece of shit, but it could be like worth a lot. It doesn't matter as long as it's like big. So, yeah, the box is big. Inside the box is like a little thing, but the box is big.
I recommend it if you're trying to look for some cheap gifts. Just do it.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea actually. I didn't even think about that. Yeah. I saw it too. I was like, all right, have it. Fuck off. It's just like, oh, this.
Yeah, I got ripped.
I don't have it on Xbox though. Maybe I'll get it for Xbox.
I only saw the Switch once, but I mean, whatever.
Oh, is it on Switch? I mean, Xbox. Sorry.
I'm not sure if it's on Xbox, but the Switch one comes with the.
If anything, it should be cheaper. It should be cheaper on Xbox. If anything,
because the Switch one comes with the R-Wing on it.
Yeah, hell yeah, man, R-Wing. My cousins won't know what fucking R-Wing is. Oh, it's $60 on Xbox. There you go. Good deals. Fucking pieces of shit.
Yeah, just get them on Switch. Fuck it.
Yeah. Why is that one? I don't get it.
Because they made a lot because of the R-Wing, thinking that they would sell more.
They have that update too, where they put more Star Fox.
It was a fun game. Like what I
played. It was. I only played a couple hours.
Yeah, I played only a couple hours. I want to go back eventually, but for what I played, it was fun.
It was fun. It was easily the best Star Fox game I played this gen. So, or last gen, I guess. That's when the fucking last one came out. This decade. There you go. What I'm saying is Star Fox Zero sucked. It did. It fucking garbage. Piece of shit game. Fun for 20 seconds till they put you in that stupid ass fucking thing, the fucking tank thing or whatever. That sucked so much ass. Wait, hold on. David, do you agree?
What?
Just say yes.
Sure.
All right.
Fuck you.
What?
Sorry, I don't know what it. I don't know. Just beer makes me piss a lot more than any other alcohol.
Makes you pissed or makes you piss? Or both?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, no. Tequila gets me angry. I will never drink tequila. I get very angry on tequila.
You got a little shot? Fuck the world.
No, yeah. I've had bad experiences on tequila.
So all my friends here, like a lot, like everyone plays Smash here, but I'm always the number one person trying to get everyone to fucking not play Smash. I'm just like, can we play something fucking else? And it's usually super hard. So I went out of my way to have a board game night. What was it? Sunday night. And I specifically, I kind of came off like, I wasn't an asshole, but like I specifically like told people, because there's some people who only feign Smash, like the ones that are like here, like top 10 players, like the ones that are like on top, they will only play Smash. If I bring Jackbox, they'll maybe try it out, but not really play so much. So I only invited like specifically the people that I'm like, all right, these are the people I know will be down to drink and play board games. And some of them like still message me afterwards, and I respect it. They're just like, hey man, I heard about this. Are you gonna Smash there? And I was like, nope. Making sure that I was like, nope, cut that off. Even I had a few friends like, can we play a couple games? Like, no, not doing that.
No Smash.
Yeah, no Smash.
Nobody shows up.
This is a no Smash zone.
Everyone showed up, but it was super fun. We got Fireball. No, we didn't get. No, it was Screwball whiskey, but it was peanut butter.
Oh.
Yeah, it was peanut butter though. So that thing was like super sweet. It felt like it tasted like it was like drinking like a Butterfinger. I think it was super sweet. It was nice.
I can't do whiskey. It's fucking gross.
I love whiskey. I could do whiskey over anything else. Then we got the Not Your Father's root beer.
That stuff's okay.
Yeah, the ones that taste like soda, they like almost get there, but no one's perfected it yet to actually taste.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? That's a lie. Me and Chris's friend Casey took us to a bar back in New York City, and they had some seltzer alcohol that tastes exactly like 7-Up. Like literally, you could not taste the alcohol. It was super cool.
Ooh, that's the dangerous stuff.
Yeah, it was just 7. It was just 7-Up.
Anyway, it was delicious actually. I need to ask Casey what it was, because it tastes like you could not taste the alcohol whatsoever. It felt like you were just fucking drinking a soda. That was great. Then we got then my friend he goes hard with the girly drinks, so he got some Mike's Hard as well. But everyone was I drank a lot, so I was fucking donezo. But everyone played Jackbox for a bit, and that was fun. Everyone really gets into Mad vs. City, but it lasts like one round too long. That's my issue with it.
Right.
All right, so let's go back to this time thing. And since you guys made those lists, let's go back and this is not gonna have any bearing on it, but tell me what you guys think. What you guys either add to your list or what you guys personally think. What you guys would add to it personally. So, David, what would you add to yours? Or do you want a second to think?
Yeah, I would definitely need a second to think.
Gore, are you good or
influential?
Is there anything you put on this list that they wouldn't put, but you'd be like, that was influential?
Pretty much everything, I think. I guess I could see stuff. No, I could see. You know what? I could see for a bad reason, like something like Diablo 3, because Diablo 3 was like one of the first games, like one of the first big games that required you to be online to play it. And there's a lot of games nowadays, but that's like bad.
City, that one fucking killed this fucking whole thing.
Yeah.
Good calls
ruined that
on
game.
Those.
I was thinking Diablo 3. I was gonna put that on there, but I was assuming they were only gonna put ones that benefited.
No. You know, on reverse thought, I'd honestly put something like Fallen Order, Spider-Man, and God of War as like a combined one game, just because it really has shown the companies that have kind of been behind them that single-player games are still in high demand.
Sure.
People still really want a good, strong single-player game.
Definitely.
A lot of people, as we're going towards games as a service, a lot of people are like, no, that's what people want is that. And with the millions of sales that those games have been raking in, it shows that no, we still want a good single player experience. Give us that still.
I do agree. I think the one that is the most influential of all those would probably be like something like Horizon, because Horizon doesn't have, because it sold a lot. I think it sold like 10 million copies, right? Wasn't it?
Did it?
I think they just announced that, right? They sold a lot. Maybe not. Maybe it was like 9 or something like that. It was a lot. And considering it doesn't have the God of War IP, doesn't have the Star Wars IP, doesn't have Spider-Man IP, it's just its own thing. It's just some fucking new thing. I think that's more impressive.
I would put something more above that one. I put Last of Us over that.
Well, I guess so. I was thinking like newish, because he brought up like 3 games that came out last year.
I have one game that I would have thought for sure that neither of you guys put on your list. I feel it's probably going to be on the time list, so I'll probably just save it.
Grand Theft Auto, is it that?
Yeah.
That's in my top 15. Because I don't know why I deleted the 5. I just didn't want to get confused, I guess. But I had Minecraft on there. I had Grand Theft Auto. I had what did we mention earlier?
I put GTA. GTA is one of the best-selling games still. Like, it's still top 10 lists right now.
Yeah.
GTA Online's fucking nuts still. And that's kind of making those online worlds just a...
But like, I think most influential. I think like what influenced other people to make their games. I don't see any game that tries to do what GTA did, because even back when GTA came out with the cash, I think they kind of ripped that off of another game, didn't they? Like where you could buy in-game cash. I'm pretty sure there was another game that did that before that. But if there was more companies that had their games have open world kind of like, not live your life obviously, but live this character's life in a weird way, kind of multiplayer, then I would say, but I can't really think of any multiplayer that's like that besides, I guess, Red Dead, but that's Rockstar, so.
I guess another one I'd kind of throw in there is, actually, let me double check.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's on there. I wouldn't be surprised if it's on there, though, because that definitely makes sense. That's why I put them in 15. I got the other 2 now.
Anyway, another one I'd almost kind of throw in there, exactly.
Yeah. Influence people to make good games. So,
no, as much as I did enjoy
release dates.
Yeah, influence Blizzard to make more money. Yeah, good.
But no, one I would throw in there that's influential, granted to a lesser extent than some of the other games we talked about, is honestly Chivalry. That really kind of brought about that kind of just one-on-one, well, not one-on-one, but that kind of group night fighting style game.
We played Chivalry like twice. We had a fun time both times. We just never went back to it.
What's that new game that's like Chivalry? There's a new one.
Battle Simulator or something?
No, not that. That's on Xbox. But I know there's one that's like, because that's like a joke.
Yeah.
No, there's a game where it's in first person again. It's called like, it's not
Crusader
new.
Kings?
No, it's not new. It came out a couple of years ago, but it's newer than Chivalry.
I know what you're talking about. I don't know what the name is.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up. Chivalry type games.
Would you guys say maybe one of the remakes is popular, like maybe like a Crash Nitro trilogy, because of how?
Yeah, because Spyro came out. That's
Crash
that's
coming out, but I feel like a lot of games have been getting remade and put out again like that.
Yeah, this game, Mordhau. That game.
Mordhau.
That came out this year. Okay, I thought that was a couple years ago. Maybe there was a beta. Yeah, this game looks sick. Oh, it's a Kickstarter game. What? I didn't know that. I saw gameplay of it. It looked really good. Anyway, Mordhau.
But to go to Adrian's point, I would definitely recommend whatever was the first real major remake game like that in modern times would definitely deserve
Halo,
it.
Right?
Maybe.
Did Halo Anniversary come out?
I wish, because more games would have freaking used the press the back button to switch to old graphics.
Halo Anniversary came out, remade things, and I feel like a lot of people since then have just been remaking a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you could say that about like Resident Evil 1 remake, though. You know, like they remade Resident Evil 1.
But I was looking at Resident Evil 2 thinking about that people are just remaking, and not like that's a novel thing, but I feel like
I don't think it is.
Someone made it, and someone started really going in on those.
It's not a unique thing because games have been remade for basically since games have happened, but it's become a much more popular thing now to where companies are remembering, oh yeah, we have all these IPs that people like. Put a new coat of paint on it, optimize the gameplay a little bit, and throw it back out there. People will buy it.
Wind Waker HD.
Yeah.
On a much lesser, like bottom of the barrel, like of influence, I just want to give a shout out to Deadly Premonition, because I feel like after Deadly Premonition came out, there was like 20. Why is your camera fucked up? Is this camera fucked up for you too? No? I didn't take a screenshot. You look fucked up.
In the air.
Yeah, it's all pixelated and shit.
10,000 fists in the air.
Alright, Disturbed.
Oh, is that Disturbed? Because I'm disturbed right now looking at what the fuck I'm looking at. So,
anyway, Deadly Premonition.
Anyway, Deadly Premonition, I felt like I saw like maybe 20 other games after that have like Twin Peaks inspired, like, I guess you could say Twin Peaks was the inspiration then, but it was like that game started, and then like a few months later, Alan Wake had like Twin Peaks, and like a lot of these games have a lot of like Twin Peaks inspiration. But after Deadly Premonition, I felt like I saw a bunch of like a lot more weird games, like way more weird games.
A lot more started going into like the surreal for surreal sake aspect.
Yeah, and Deadly Premonition was one of those games where it's just like they saw they can get away with being kind of janky, or not even kind of, like completely janky, as long as it's like fun. And I love sweary, so that's like
Agreed.
On the bottom though. That's definitely not gonna be on fucking.
I'm so excited to play the fucking Switch update version.
Remember 2 comes out next year.
I have two more that I throw up there. I throw personally what I would personally put up. I put up Limbo.
Persona. Oh, Limbo? Okay, I didn't put Limbo.
I think stuff like, I don't think it would get mentioned. I feel like that kind of pushed a lot of big indies to start striving for more like almost game of the year categories at that point. The one that I'd put that I think would be a sleeper hit that I feel like could have been nominated but would definitely not be nominated is Hatoful Boyfriend. I feel like that started the whole sort of like visual novel dating simulator, but also like kind of like weird games. Like that's almost like where Doki Doki ended up from.
Well, I mean, Game Grumps made that one game. What was it called? They didn't make it.
Dream Daddy.
Dream Daddy. They're good.
Dream Daddy. But something like that is coming. I feel like I didn't see a lot of those until Hatoful Boyfriend came in, and everyone's like, all right, everyone's gonna play that.
Yeah,
that's true. Yep, Hatoful Boyfriend.
Well, we now have the KF's I Love You, Colonel Sanders dating simulator.
That's true. But you know what?
The Rival we all know has a dating sim too.
Well, we all know what the original was.
Newgrounds Flash Animations.
No, what was it, Gore?
Creep Speak. We all know that's the origin. Creep Speak.
I want to get that guy on a podcast someday.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll love to be on it.
We really should try to look into guests at some point. That'd be kind of neat.
Yeah.
For Creep Speak,
let's get Obama.
Let's get Obama. Yeah, let's get Obama.
Without further ado, we're gonna do this.
We'll get the Pope on. Ask him if he played Undertale.
Yeah.
We're gonna do this. I looked at this list already. There's one. I'm gonna tell you right now. There's one that you guys never would have guessed 100%. So I'm gonna throw this out there. This is not indicative of the list. The list pretty much sticks.
Give us a. I'm gonna guess
2019 sleeper hit showed up a lot lately.
2019. Damn, that's a little.
Disco Elysium.
Yes, I think this is time hedging their bets that this is going to be a big one for the next decade.
But that's the thing. That's more of a.
To be fair, any game this year, it's hard to hedge your bets, but I can see why, because the way it's a whole RPG, no combat, but it still has all that stuff in there. Let me read it. Released just months before the start of the 2020s, Disco Elysium is the perfect punctuation mark on a decade of excellent games. It's a video game that's steeped in the past but looks toward the future. It's the kind of video game that only comes at the turn of a decade, that special time when something ends and something new is born. It's a very dense role-playing game. Players wake up with a killer hangover in a grungy hotel and quickly realize they're a police officer in the hotel to solve a crime. But that's all they remember. The details of the crime and their personal life are gone. It's up to the player to fill in the blanks. Disco Elysium is a game that looks and plays like it's a game from 1999, a 2D isometric throwback with fully rendered backgrounds and point-and-click navigation. The storytelling mechanics, however, feel like they come from the future. Players put points in stats like Esprit de Corps, which allows them to understand what cops are thinking, or Shivers, which allow the city's streets to speak to you. Leveling up involves pondering strange ideas that alter your skills and change the way your detective sees the world. It's a game that breathes life into the old RPG format. Disco Elysium is proof of what video game fans have known for years, that the medium has special strengths that can tell unique stories that you won't see on TV or read in the book. It's a game that highlights how all video games are art. And yeah, just how different it is, I can see why they're going at it. But it's definitely the one that I feel like Noah would have got that. That's what I'm anticipated for next year. Just because I would love. I play it now, but my Surface won't run it. Let's see, is it on Mac? Actually, I don't think it's on Mac.
I don't think it's on Mac. No.
No, that would not make sense. No. Shout out to if you listen. No, that's $31.99 right now on Steam. All right, let's go with this.
Okay.
Start of the list. You all heard it. It's GTA 5.
Okay. I don't agree.
Rockstar's GTA 5 is the most financially successful entertainment product of all time. At $6 billion in revenue and growing, the open-world crime simulator has raked in more cash than Gone with the Wind or Star Wars film franchise. The series has reached its zenith.
All those Gone with the Wind movies after Gone with the Wind came out.
The series reached its zenith with the 5th installment mixing open-world madness with an ambitious story. The cultural impact of Grand Theft Auto is hard to quantify. It's been the center of multiple lawsuits, a focus for parents worried about video games, and a subject for made-for-TV dramatizations. It's also so known and ubiquitous that Ryan Reynolds is starring in a high-budget action blockbuster inspired by, but not directly based on, its online multiplayer mode.
Sure.
So
I agree with that.
I can see that part.
That's a very generic overview of the franchise, I feel like.
Yeah. It made a lot of money, but I don't know.
But it's still one of the highest.
But I feel like influential.
I feel like influential really
should change best games of the decade. Sure, fine, put it in there. But if we're talking influential, I think of games that either help to create, like some of the games on my list, a fucking whole genre or subgenre in fucking gaming, or I think games that this came out and fucking everyone was copying them, or it led to some kind of movement.
So
in the community.
the way I could pose a roundabout way of doing this is I'd say that GTA 5 is going to be a lot of people's first big video game. Like, no, not to disrespect on Fortnite. Obviously, like Fortnite and everything like that is going to be a video game, and that's going to be one they sink hours into. I feel like GTA 5 is a dual monster. It's a big single-player game and a robust online multiplayer game that can kind of be the both worlds for people. Where if you play it, you'll be into video games. That's a big, good introduction to video games for a lot of newer generations. A lot of people, that's the reason why it's still like on top, even though people are buying it. I know people are buying it for shark cards and stuff like that at this point. But I feel like everyone has that game, and it's definitely a good first step, and that's always going to be a influential thing to a lot of people.
I can see it.
I don't like the way they phrase that. I could see more arguments towards it. I think the last part with Ryan Reynolds making the movie like that, I feel like that part makes sense because it's obviously GTA Online when you look at the movie trailer. But and to be fair, when you look at that too, that sort of online mode is sort of like, when you think of an online multiplayer mode, I feel like parents are going to think about that first, right? That's an open world.
True.
If you think of an open world online game, parents think it's going to be some, kids are running around shooting things and robbing banks and all that. I'm looking at this picture really quick. oh God. that's a Doki Doki shit right there.
Excuse me?
Look at the Facebook. Look at the Facebook picture of you. You're fucking terrifying. I want to kill you.
Fucking delete your file.
Jesus Christ. All right.
Make that your profile picture, David.
Terrifying boy.
Yeah, make that your profile picture on Facebook. It's about time you switch it up.
All right.
You scare me.
Even though I like my picture with Mega Ran, but whatever.
Well, now you got this. Anyway, so that's the first one. So next game up.
Yeah, I was just looking at it. Good.
Next game up is Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, we both put that.
With Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Nintendo proved it could make a modern open world game. More than that, it could create an open world game that was more interesting than the competition was doing. Untethered from the linear progression, players were free to explore Hyrule at their own pace and create their own adventures. It's also the Nintendo Switch's killer app, a game that moved systems and delighted fans when it launched with the new console.
Now, this one, it was at the bottom of my list only because it's only been a couple of years and we haven't really seen that influence show up in a lot of games yet.
Right.
But I could see this being influential. And GTA 5 came out 6 years ago, and I don't really see it in gaming. I see when they mention that Free Guy, whatever, I agree with that. But that's a movie. I was thinking more like just influential in gaming, not in a fucking fair. Movie. But you could say Ready Player One is. I guess Overwatch is influential because Tracer's in Ready Player One, which fuck you.
Master Chief is.
Or World of Warcraft is influential, which it is, but because Ready Player One has like an open, like a MMO kind of lifestyle thing, like I don't know. If we're going to talk about movies, though. Anyway, what'd you say, Master Chief? Huh?
Master
yeah, he's in there.
There you go.
Yeah, well, Spartans.
Yeah, the Master Chef.
All right.
Spartans. There's only one Master Chief.
Next up, Fortnite.
Of course, I should have just figured they put.
That's why I threw mine in there. I'm like, no,
it was
no
in my
reason
15.
for it being in there. But
so let's hear that.
Actually, no, it wasn't even in my 15. I took it out because I thought PUBG was the correct answer, which it is.
Well, here's what they say: is PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds may have popularized the 1v100 battle royale.
Yeah, there would be no Fortnite if it wasn't for PUBG. There wouldn't be.
But Fortnite flat out turned into an inescapable cultural phenomenon. Fortnite started as a modular base building game when developer Epic Games patched in a battle royale multiplayer mode after the success of PUBG and gave it away for free. Players, especially young players, picked up Fortnite by the millions. Epic Games made so much money so fast it launched a distribution platform. The game is popular. It launched careers of superstar streamers like Ninja and scared parents about the addictive nature of video games.
Okay, sure. It's influential to streamers, I guess, because even though they just used it to get popular, which is fine.
You know what though? I will say I think the free aspect of it definitely pushes over too.
That's why I was pointing when you said that I was like doing this. That's the only thing. But even that, I was thinking like Paladins was free. That came out before. There's probably other things.
If Fortnite charged money at first, I feel like that would still be a fight with PUBG right now.
No, I think it would be winning now, but I don't think it would have been so quickly over.
You have to remember that, Fortnite did start the Epic Games Store, which is now in a battle with Steam. So
that's true.
That's big too.
That's true, but they started it. It wasn't like Fortnite. Like it's not called Fortnite Games Store.
That's a reason why, though.
I get it. I get that. Sure.
Fortnite gave them that money to throw that shit up.
Sure.
All right, next up.
I still think PUBG is more influential because if there's no PUBG, there wouldn't be an Epic Games Store. There wouldn't be a fucking.
You went more with the origin of that, which I get.
I went with the thing that made sense. Yes. Anyway,
next up, Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Dark Souls from developer From Software loomed over the decade like a gargoyle. The original Dark Souls has proven to be like a Velvet Underground's first album. Not everyone played it, but it inspired everyone who did. The very tough but fair difficulty, background approach to storytelling, and satisfyingly tight control scheme had repeatedly replicated and iterated upon, but not quite perfected by other developers. From Software's biggest success with the formula came with 2015's Bloodborne, which did Dark Souls' medieval aesthetic and focus on Lovecraftian and Gothic nightmare, where the best defense is a good offense. The most recent game to pay homage to Dark Souls is Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. The blocking focused lightsaber combat, replenished enemies by regaining health, and losing progress with death are straight out from Software's playbook.
Yeah.
Right.
That one makes sense because it influenced gaming.
Yeah.
Gaming, not streamers.
All right.
Not movies.
This one's gonna throw everyone in for a loop right now.
This one's gonna be stupid as fuck. Can I guess? Is it like Dota 2 or some shit? Is it some weird?
No, but you're on the right track.
I'm close.
League of Legends.
Called it. 2009.
Okay. Yeah, that came out. That was probably a beta though.
The reason why they say is developer Riot Games released League of Legends at the end of 2009, but the game helped define the multiplayer online battle arena game genre. It wouldn't become a global phenomenon for a few years.
But it doesn't count though. I'm sorry. You released at the end of the year. Fuck you. Like right in the decade. It officially released in 2009. How the fuck is that one of the best games of this decade or most influential?
Well, I guess the way they're phrasing it, and again, it's gonna get murky.
I guess World of Warcraft is still one of the most influential games here. Sorry. This whole list is bullshit. I guess Resident Evil still is because there's horror games.
To be fair, I get what they were trying to say with that is that it released in 2009. But
I know it came out like in the last couple months or some shit. I get it. It's just fucking it didn't come out.
Right. Because
Borderlands is probably gonna be there. Watch, Borderlands gonna be there.
See, and yeah, but because by that logic too, it's like is Disco Elysium gonna be in this list and next decade's list? You know?
Yeah, exactly. They put Disco Elysium at the end of this. What the fuck? They just wanted to mention Disco Elysium.
Right.
What was it?
Yeah. So then they just say that that League of Legends tournament drew more viewers than Super Bowl. The past 10 years, Riot Games typified another theme in gaming 2010s is sexism. Gaming spent decades perceived as a boys' club, and the toxic culture permeated at the top level of the biggest game company. It is being credibly accused of abuse by former. That was some negative shit, David.
Yeah. What the fuck? I'm sorry. What? Yeah. They did a lot of negative shit. How's that influential?
Well, it was because
they overtopped their own shittiness. They corrected their own shittiness. That's why they're influential. Isn't that what you just? Is that what you said? Is that what David said?
No. I'm saying is that the way they started it was saying that MOBA became a global phenomenon. But at the end, is that it also kind of like encapsulated a bunch of because League of Legends, like that community is toxic as shit, and that's kind of what gets the reputation for.
I feel like any fucking community is toxic.
The League of Legends is like infamously like.
Well, yeah, I know they're really horrible.
Final Fantasy 14 is a chill fucking community.
I'm sure there's a couple dickheads in there somewhere.
There's a couple dickheads everywhere. But if you're talking about the collective of the community, the collective of League of Legends is
Overwatch is nice.
Vile.
Yeah, Overwatch is nice. We never got bad messages off of it.
No, never.
Don't check my Xbox Live messages.
No, he got some N words.
Nice.
Nasty. Nice. Yeah, because he said 69 and it went nice.
All right, next game is Pokemon Go.
See, that makes sense. Yeah. League of Legends makes sense if it came out this decade.
For a few months there in 2016, it felt like the whole planet was playing a Niantic's mobile augmented reality game, Pokemon Go. If you weren't playing it, then you knew about it because every day brought a fresh stream of stories about the joys, adventures, and mishaps of Pokemon, or people who are walking around in real life seeking virtual pocket monsters in the hope of catching them all. Players found a dead body while hunting rare Pokemon, tragically died when their hunts ran afoul of crime, and generally gripped the nation for months.
Okay, that one's fine, but fucking finding dead bodies and fucking... I guess the dead body's good, you found the body, whatever, alright. I mean, that's not good for
this article comes across like they're like, all right, and we want to talk about games, but really we need to sensationalize as much as possible for them views.
That's why they brought up the movie Free Guy and nothing. It's just fucking stupid. They found dead people. People got hit by cars. Like, this isn't good. Is this the worst, most influential games? Like, I don't know. Like, people got hit by cars. People learned to stop being aware of their environment and became more dull and dumb. Like, wow.
I'm
playing Harry Potter Go, or the fuck that game's called. I'm wizarding and stuff while I'm getting hit by 5 trucks in a row.
I think they call that wand fucker.
Wand fucker? Harry Potter wand fucker. Where do you fuck it, though?
Now,
your ass.
Oh, thank God. That was going to be somewhere else.
Next game up. Minecraft.
I didn't put it because I was afraid they were going to count it 2009, but after League of Legends, I'm like, well, it didn't fucking matter. I should just fucking put it.
Right.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't decide to listen to Adrian's advice and change my options.
Yeah, that's good you didn't.
To be fair, I also forgot about yours there too. Minecraft is another game released in 2009 that grew into cultural institution in 2010s.
It didn't really come out in 2009, though. It was a beta. The official release came out in 2011.
And even though, it exploded on PC, I feel like a lot of popularity came from the 360 version when it started seeping in. I'm not saying that started it. I feel like a major thing of it, too, started seeping into other places.
Well, let's be honest. It got popular because of Fortress Craft. Remember Fortress Craft?
Shouts to Keemstar.
Yeah, Keemstar. Drama Man. What's his name? Drama Alert.
Yeah, Drama Alert. What does Keemstar have to do with Minecraft?
There was a ripoff called Fortress Craft, which was the most popular ripoff of Minecraft at the time.
Because it was on it launched first on Xbox Live Indies before Minecraft came out. Yeah. So everyone's like, I want to play it, and then it was $3 versus the $20 that Minecraft was. And Keemstar was PR for that.
Yeah, he jumped onto it. Like, I think it was already out, and then Keemstar jumped onto it like pretty quickly after it got kind of popular.
Up, yeah.
And that's where Drama Alert probably started. I'm assuming because he got a little popular because of that. Because he was already popular because of the shit talking and stuff. But after that, he became like not businessman, but he was like it's someone that like you don't just watch for shit talking. You know, you watch for when other people are shit talking because he brings it up.
Right.
So,
Minecraft is still the most watched game on YouTube, beating Fortnite by more than 40 billion views. They talk about Notch, how Microsoft bought it from Notch, and today it's the second best-selling game of all time behind Nintendo Wii Sports.
There you go.
All right, next up is Skyrim. Bethesda's unleashed Elder Scrolls V Skyrim on the world in 2011, and it's remained the top of the sell chart since then. The flagship role-playing game has transitioned from one console generation to another, being ported to virtual reality and tweaked for release on the Nintendo Switch. Skyrim's enduring charm and its open-ended playstyle set in a gigantic and detailed open world. It's been helped along by a dedicated community of modders who have even further molded the game into a Final Fantasy playground. Final Fantasy playground. Yep. So let's see. And then both of you guys had that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He already won, so it doesn't matter. It's all gonna be obvious shit now that we both had.
You did not have Skyrim.
I had Skyrim.
No, David
I said Skyrim. Oh, David did have Skyrim?
I had Skyrim. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh,
I thought you said.
Yeah, okay.
I was about to say.
Yeah, I remember that too, but I didn't.
He said Elder Scrolls Skyrim.
That's probably why I got through.
I just said Skyrim.
You were fucking just rounding it all
Yeah,
off.
he said too much stuff.
Yep, too bad.
He said
I went through and bothered explaining the reason for all of them. So
I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it.
Go back, check the tapes.
Cut out the part where you actually talked about
it. All right, and the last game on the list.
It's like a weird jump cut.
Last game on the list. Neither of you guys got. You guys want to take any guesses?
It's probably
single player game, but it has a co-op campaign.
Is it Journey?
No.
No? Okay, never mind.
2011 single player, and the co-op campaign is its own campaign as well.
Silent Hill Origins.
Loved by everyone.
The fuck was that? Silent Hill Origins didn't even have multiplayer.
I was making the joke of I don't remember.
Oh, because you don't know
yeah.
Okay, all right. But you also don't remember what has co-op too, I guess. Wait, okay, I'm sorry. It's Kane and Lynch 2. No, I didn't have it. Sorry. Wait,
it has
Torchlight.
Actual single player campaign, like a full-on 10-hour single player campaign, and then if you play co-op.
Oh, Portal 2.
Gore got it.
Oh.
Portal 2.
You know, I wasn't thinking Portal 2. I was thinking Portal 1, but that came out in 2007. And I think Portal 2 was influential because I don't really see too many games out there that are influenced by it. So.
Let's see, developer Valve screamed.
Not even think about it.
Developer Valve screamed into the new decade with the incredible Portal 2, a first-person puzzle game that built off the successful first game in every way, with satisfying story and an increasingly clever mechanic in its teleporting portal gun. Portal 2's release was bittersweet. It marked the beginning of a decade where Valve stopped doing things that made it so famous, making incredible video games.
Yep.
Now, 2000 saw the release of Half-Life 2, Left 4 Dead, and Counter-Strike, all enormously successful video games. In 2010s, Valve mostly iterated on Dota 2, released the Vive internal reality headset with the HTC, and dodged questions about Half-Life 3. Valve continued to make billions off of Steam, but failed to produce a game as genre-building as the enjoyable Portal 2. It ended the decade by finally announcing a follow-up to Half-Life, something fans waited more than 15 years for. But Half-Life Alyx is a virtual reality title, and it's unclear if Valve can bring its game-making magic to a new platform, or for that matter, a new decade. Thankfully, we still have GLaDOS, Chell, and Wheatley.
How is it influential?
I guess it is kind of, because I'm thinking, like, what was that one game, Quantum Conundrum, that just straight up ripped off Portal?
Because it was
there's I guess you could kind of say, just because it uses the source engine, like more people had more things to use in the source engine if they wanted to. I can use the Portal gun now, even though that was Portal 1. Yeah, I'm trying. David, I don't know. It's like I can't think of anything else. I guess puzzle games got popular again. Did they? I don't know. I want it to be influential. I want every game to be like Portal 2. That's like top 10.
Yeah, Portal 2 was a fantastic game. Like, don't get me wrong. That was a great fucking game. I wouldn't call it influential.
I would call it influential, but just not top 10 of this decade. Sadly. I would say Fortnite is more influential, and that really upsets me. Next one.
Because I think it was the last one.
That was it. That was 10. Oh, I felt like 6. But I guess I was just getting more annoyed as it went on.
I stuck with that one specifically for just because I knew that one got posted. I'm looking. There's some other ones. We'll just do for funsies. We'll just run them down really quick just to see what they said. So looking at Washington Post's most influential games of the decade.
You're looking at all these non-gaming outlets for the most influential games.
Because I think the actual outlets are taking more time with it still because they're doing their Game of the Year stuff right now. So right now, like, so Washington Post put Amnesia: The Dark Descent on here.
Okay, I agree with that. I didn't even think about that.
I think you actually might like this list more. I just skimmed through it.
Yeah, I already like it way more.
They also put Minecraft on there, but they listed as 2010.
Yeah, I think it was 2011 it officially came out because I think it was really close with Skyrim.
That's why I wouldn't complain about that one year-wise.
I remember like that month being crazy. In 2011 November, I think, because Skyrim, Uncharted, there was like Saints Row 3. I think Minecraft was officially out technically. I'm pretty sure it was November of 2011. I could be wrong though. Anyway,
pretty sure it coincided with the Xbox release.
It was pretty close, if anything.
Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Skyrim. Yeah, I don't think it was going to point that. Yeah.
Ooh,
yeah, November 18th, 2011.
This is actually an interesting one that none of us got. Is a Candy Crush Saga.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That was the premium model.
Yep, that other already.
Oh, Gore would have loved this list. The Walking Dead Season 1.
See, that makes sense. You should pick this one. Not just because I'm getting more right.
You would have loved this. 2014 Destiny.
This makes
it was a good game, but it wasn't influential.
Yeah, it was. It started the games as a service thing. That's pretty much what Destiny was after you bought it.
Was it the start of the games as a service?
It was the start of the popular. Yeah, definitely was, right?
Let me read it. Recent years have introduced the concept of video games as a live service. Destiny crystallized that model despite its early missteps.
Yeah, okay, maybe it didn't start it, but it definitely...
Because I didn't really look at that as a games as a service because it was just an MMO.
No, they constantly added stuff in there.
Yeah, they definitely
like an MMO.
Yeah, but this was like a small MMO. Multiplayer online, that's it.
Yeah, but that's why I have this hard... the games as a service concept is an odd one.
Did MMOs like... Since I don't actually play any MMOs, their reasoning here is it's a shared world shooter. Seasons change, it's evolving, expanding story, and Bungie introduced challenges to give anyone a reason to log in every single day.
Yeah, it definitely because every season would be a different just like Overwatch.
But MMOs had active different things daily.
Not daily.
Yeah.
I don't think daily.
Well, you had different daily rotational quests that would come out as part of your... I mean, that's literally what they're calling MMO, is dailies. Those are your just new things that you got to do. Go ahead, kind of build faction points, build different reputation, go through and work on different kind of just extra kind of grinding. You have your seasons for PvP in most MMOs.
Now, were there drops in it constantly, or were there only drops when there were expansions?
No, there's constant drops because any story, especially story-based MMO like a Warcraft or a Final Fantasy XIV, had about maybe monthly to maybe 2-3 months.
Final Fantasy XIV, when did that come out again?
14 Realm Reborn. Let me double check.
2013, I think.
Yeah, 2013. I want to say
2012 maybe because the original came out in 2010, right?
Yeah.
20. I'll say 2013.
So the way,
2013.
But Bungie would write the ship, which demonstrated the beauty of the games as a service model. The developers responded to community feedback and ultimately chiseled the game into something close to its original vision as a shared world shooter.
I agree with Destiny being that, not just because I
feel like Destiny is kind of what all the games are aiming at right now.
Yeah, because Destiny was huge. Obviously, it was huge at the time. Destiny's not that big anymore. I feel like. I mean, it's still big, but there's so many games out there.
The community, what was it? It won that community award because people, I guess, love it right now.
I don't care.
Next game on there is Witcher 3.
Fuck, I didn't put that. I thought of Witcher, and I was like, I don't know.
After that, they put Pokemon Go.
I was thinking of Witcher. Pokemon Go, of course.
They also put Fortnite on here.
Never mind. It's a shitty list.
I
just don't get it. PUBG makes sense. I would have.
Yeah.
PUBG makes sense. Way more sense, I think. Like if you want to say like,
agree with you there.
If all right, I'd be okay if they said both of them together. I get PUBG and Fortnite. PUBG's like the mother, and then like maybe the mother.
I guess,
and then raise the son that would go and conquer the world.
It depends on what you're saying about like influential. If you're thinking of video, if
PUBG did not exist, Fortnite would be dead.
If you're thinking of video game influential, sure. If you think of cultural influential, I guess it just depends on I guess what you're thinking of more broad strokes.
Sure, I thought this was about gaming.
But sure, so but think of like when you think of like when you think of battle royale games, like I'm thinking of like fucking what was Boss Key's last thing?
Oh yeah, Radical Heights.
Which mimicked a lot of Fortnite looks,
Sure. Yeah, no, I get that. I get it. I'm just saying I feel like nothing will trump nothing will trump if Fortnite, if PUBG didn't exist, Fortnite wouldn't exist.
I definitely get where Gore's coming from, because that would be like putting Dota 2 and not League of Legends, because it's the same concept. PUBG wasn't the first fucking one. No, it was originally a mod for Arma, but again, it was the first one that popularized the kind of concepts in the modern consciousness. Right. And then it just happened to be that shortly thereafter, another game was more successful at it. It's kind of like the fucking Battleborn scenario there. But it's definitely a scenario where I agree with Gore. This is definitely one that, if I'm looking at it from an objective standpoint of what caused more impact, Fortnite gets the spotlight just because it's what everyone knows, but PUBG is what caused that to even be a thing. Kind of similar to how I said earlier, I kind of wanted to put Demon Souls on the list, but I know Dark Souls is going to be what's coming there. We didn't have fucking Dark Souls without Demon Souls. That was the first game. And then they're like, all right, well, now let's make it kind of all over, change up the name because Sony kind of owns that or whatever the deal was there, and let's continue on from there. And I'm fully with Gore on this concept.
Hell yeah.
Really?
I'll give you your check. No, he didn't. No, he said no, he didn't.
I know what he's saying. Right.
I'll give you your check.
David got the point on that one.
Oh shit! I'm taking that check back. It's void.
All right, so now David's points can legally drink. So now
he
David's
can drink.
Points 21.5.
So him doing this right now. Actually, vaping, is that 18 or 21?
That's 21 now.
Oh yeah, that's right. They just made that thing. Donald Trump tweeted that, right? Yeah. Smoke it up.
Yeah, it's still banned in your state.
Yeah, actually, not until 1 o'clock in the morning, our time. By the way,
vaping is legal. Just buying vape shit out of state is illegal.
You sound great when you say that.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, by the way.
Actually, in Massachusetts, when I went down there for work, that was actually it was during that weird period where technically vaping was illegal out in public. And I was like, yeah, fuck the police. I'll do what I want.
Why would you do that? You got arrested in another state, and then good.
Because no one fucking give a shit. It's Mass. Who cares?
Mass Effect, is that on the influential games?
Should have been.
Yeah, Mass Effect 1.
2. No, 2. Nobody gives a fuck about 1.
I love 1. It's my favorite Mass Effect.
I know, you're weird.
You're weird. Fuck off.
Speaking
I like
of
Mass
weird,
Effect 3 more than 1.
Welcome to Games Gone By.
Oh my god, it's gonna go up in 2020.
Yeah, it's gonna go up in 2020.
Yeah. I don't know.
This is Games Gone By. This is our segment that we post every week or every month. We did it twice this last month for a community choice, which we might do it more often. Maybe we'll see.
I like the idea of keeping it every 3 or maybe just periodically.
I feel like every quarter we can do a community thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so last time last week we did Bloodstained. This week is our Inside one, which we announced last month, and then Gore, just to preface this again, because we won't be making it its own separate thing. So whereas if we're choosing a new Gore, he chose our next Games Gone By is going to be God of War 2018.
2018. And then the side game will be God of War 1.
Yeah, look at those pecs.
We should compare them.
Yeah, compare Gore and Kratos right now.
Wait, what pose is he doing? And Adrian's Achilles, or what the fuck his name is. Look at my titties. Yeah.
Anyway, this
boy.
So this
wait, which one's Kratos and which one's me? All right. Boy. All right, now put Kratos in here. Add it right here. Which one sounds like Kratos? Which one sounds like me? You tell me. Put in the comments.
Down below.
I'll subscribe for that this whole bit.
So this is our. So this is where we talk
I'll
about.
add it.
This is where we talk about a game. We usually get either at least one or maybe sometimes none. And Gore's usually what Gore does is either one or none of us have played this game before. Or so I think this last time neither of you guys played Inside.
Nope.
Well, I did when it was called Limbo.
There you go. I have. So this is kind of our way to like get people to play the games that we either want to play or want the others to play. And we're gonna go through, reflect on it, see how it did back then, talk about it now, see what you guys' impressions is, talk about how it went for you guys. This is Inside. The reason why I picked this is it's easily one of my top 5 video games of all time. It's pretty much a successor to Limbo in every single way.
Yeah.
It is Limbo, but just fancier graphics, bigger story. Just all around more polished. Inside got dropped as an Xbox, technically a first launch, I guess, if we want to be more technical about it, on June 26, 2016. Dropped on PlayStation about a month later. This is, by all accounts, Overwatch should have been my game of the year, and it still should, just because that's a game we still go to. But Inside is just being the fact that it's still based, like Limbo was my game, one of my top 5 games, being that it's just a follow up on that. Essentially, it had to take my list because that Inside Limbo, by respect, was the game that kind of pushed me to where I am with indies and stories in general. Being the kind of make your own story out of it, make your own conclusions out of it, all that stuff. Made by Playdead, obviously the only other game they made was Limbo. They have another game being developed right now that they haven't really talked too much. They teased it a couple times here, but they showed I think a screenshot, and it's gonna be 3D. And it's gonna be it's like a 3D. I think it's described as a fairly lonely sci-fi game somewhere in the universe, and that the studio is doing a 3D world now because they're tired of limitations of 2D games. But yeah, so the reason why I picked that was because, one, I know I specifically told Gore a lot, but I've been wanting people to play this game more just because I've been sitting on it for years. And two, if you notice, I think we did talk about last week, is I got the collector's edition of Inside, finally. And after about a year and a half waiting, and I figure I want to show it off, but I can't show it off if you guys haven't played the game, so
yeah,
they're gonna show it off now. We'll show it off here in a second, but before we get to that, let's get some quick impressions, and we'll talk more in depth about it. So, what do you guys think, David? What do you think?
I'll be honest. The first half hour into the game, I was not having fun. I honestly was like, it's artsy, but I'm not really enjoying myself.
There's no real puzzle at the beginning. You're just running.
Exactly. It's just I'm running to the right.
How do you play Limbo?
I played it on PC.
Okay, so it's less puzzles right off the bat than Limbo is.
Yeah, yep. Limbo's pretty quick, right into it. You're already like moving shit off trees and stuff, right?
Yeah, Limbo is kind of takes a little bit of brewing into with the chase scene.
Yeah.
Okay, continue.
But I was honestly not really liking it. And then as soon as the game started to pick up, are we going to start running into spoilers here? Or
yeah, so game's gone by. That's just full-on spoilers whenever you
all right, spoilers. But the second that you really get into that building and you're starting to kind of go through all the chases with the dogs, I was like, okay, I'm digging this. This is... There's a lot of interactivity here. And as the game kept progressing, one of the things that really stood out to me from the get-go, well, once you really started having things that could actually pose a threat to you, the death animations are fucking fantastic. No, absolutely.
Yeah. That's some great
gruesome shit in this game. Like, the first time I died to a dog, and I'm like, oh, okay, the dog's probably going to just, jump at me, and there'll be, like, some kind of, like, clawing or something. It's like, no. It fucking grabs you by the neck and then snaps it, just fucking out. I'm like, oh, shit, all right.
So for respect, like comparison, Limbo had some fucked up deaths, too. But it was in 2D, black and white, so you got like basic animated, like you're almost using your imagination for a lot of shit, even though you can still see it.
It was almost, if it was 3D, it would have been way more brutal than this, because there's times in Limbo where you get killed by a trap and your head falls off and just rolls. I'm like, There it goes.
So as Gord mentioned earlier, if you're watching this as a separate thing, he mentioned on the podcast, that this is a rated M versus Limbo's T, because you can actually see in this game.
There's parts where you will explode in inside.
Or get torn apart by fucking.
I mean, those were more violent than Limbo, but Limbo is just like, because Limbo, you feel like this kid's like even more innocent than the one here. So it's just like when it happens in Limbo, I'm just like, oh, it's just like, I don't want this. This sucks. And inside, when it happens, I was just like, fuck, I got restarted now. Oh, the kid died. That sucks too. But it's like, I don't know why Limbo does the him being like fragile a little bit. I would say better, but I don't think they wanted him to be as fragile.
I feel so Limbo, because it's more cartoony, seems like the kid is younger.
Yeah, he's younger.
And also,
that's why
you have no pretense of what is happening. So just
also
straight up, you wake up. I think the if I remember correctly, the like synopsis of Limbo is you wake up, a kid wakes up in a strange place.
Yeah.
And that's just it. You wake up and do not. Whereas like Inside starts you off like you're running for your life immediately.
Which you don't know what the hell this kid did or like what's going on in the society. You don't know what's going on at this point. So you don't know if he did something or like there's some kind of thing chasing him for a different reason or whatever.
Yeah, so you kind of go in there a little more mentally prepared as opposed to Limbo. When your first death happens, you hit a trap, you just go.
Yeah, exactly. Where that one starts off quiet and then you instantly die. Where this one, it's just like it takes a little while until you can start dying. Really.
A lot more music and stuff in the background. This too.
And the music is gorgeous.
Yeah, the graphics are fucking.
Yeah, Limbo is a lot more.
The lighting in this game.
Yeah, no, it's incredible. Limbo is more ambient by nature and almost kind of like you're looking at a film with the way it's kind of grainy. This is very crystal clear. Like you were getting all those details. But David, continue. So you found your mojo in after the dog kill.
Yeah, and then after that, I was like, okay, no, we're in for a game here, because it was definitely one of those things. I was like, yeah, this could be a good experience, but I don't think it's a good game. And then as it started picking up, the puzzles started coming into play, and there was a couple that it took me a little bit to really fucking figure out, like the. When you first are in the air water kind of segment of the game and then everything's kind of flipped and reversed, that one took me a little bit to figure out. I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? But
first of all, water can't do that, so I'm done. I'm playing Overwatch. Monkeys don't fun.
Yeah, we're monkeys 50,000 feet in the air.
Well, that makes sense to me. It's a cartoon, right?
But no, all in all, it was a great game. Definitely glad I played it. The only thing that I got frustrated by, which is what I was going to bring up earlier, but is the fact that when I was talking about it, and you're like, what are you, stupid? It's not 7-8 hours. Just go for it. And I'm like, yeah, but I want 100%. You're like, yeah, there's just little collectibles, whatever. I still wanted all the Steam achievements. I managed to go through the game. I got most of the achievements, but not all of them in one go. And then I looked it up and realized, oh, you can't just go back and get the ones you're missing because the last achievement requires you to go through the game and find all the hidden things in one go. So I'd have to play through the whole game over again just to go ahead and 100% the game.
Yeah,
and I'm kind of frustrated by that.
I didn't want you to... Inside is definitely a game you need to experience just as your own, not overthinking it too much. And I was thinking, I don't remember the achievements. I was going off the fact that in Limbo, one of the achievements is to beat the game with 5 or less deaths. So I didn't want you to.
Oh, that's not one of the PC ones.
Right. No, that's for Limbo.
Yeah. For Limbo. Oh, for Limbo. Yeah, gotcha.
I was assuming there's gonna be some sort of. I know you couldn't get those all one go just casually, so I wanted you to just experience the game, go through it. It's a couple hours long. If you want to go through and collect it all in one go, it'll take you another 2 hours. Not a big deal. I wanted you to go through it without overthinking it.
Yeah. And for like just the experience, that was definitely the way to do it. Because that's why I kind of waited until I had some time off, because I wanted to be able to just sit down, no distractions. This is what I'm doing for this solid block of time, which I really feel definitely is the way to play this game. This is definitely a game where you set the time aside and experience it in one go.
It's a game you get lost in the world in, really. It's
yes.
It's easy like that. Gore, what'd you think?
Yeah, that was a good game. That was quality time, fun, Christmas. Yeah, man. It felt like watching some murder, some dogs break necks. Kid explodes when an EMP thing goes off, or fuck that was.
Oh, the solar pulses. Yeah.
What was your reaction to that? The first kill.
Well, I moved the box. I was like, oh, it broke the box. Let me get the fuck out of here. And I was just like an inch away from getting into the cover. And then he just fucking boom. I was like, what the fuck?
That was another one I got stuck on for a little bit when you have to like fucking pause the thing just in time to with the pulses. And I'm like,
that one. Well, no, that's the thing. You don't pause it. You just have to. Well, you do have to pause it. You have to pause it at a certain moment and then unpause it and then jump on the ladder and like move with the thing or something like that.
Yeah.
I just did this puzzle. It was something like that. Anyway, it was something like that.
But even if your foot's out, you should go flying.
Yeah, I think you don't pause. You pause it once just to align it well with the EMP. I think, right?
Or yeah, so you have to do it at least once, but it's one of those things that if you don't know where roughly the first time around, it takes a little bit of like, okay, so where does this need to be?
Exactly. At first, I thought you just had to pause it on the ladder and then go up, and then I realized, oh, then I can't fucking go this way. So I was just like, I gotta go back down and explore it a couple more times.
It is when you first go, you're.
Yeah. Boom, when you start solving it, it fucking like ramps up too, because if you go up there when it's still moving, it starts like boom, 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 boom. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, calm down. It didn't sound like that the first time I went up there, and when I fucked up the first time, and then I go up there when I'm doing it right, and it just starts like ramping up the wum wum music or whatever. It's just like it would go boom, 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 boom. I was like, what? Stop. I'm scared. I think it was supposed to be more of the machines making that noise, but whatever the hell is shooting the solar. But it was like ramping up. It was just like, I'm scared. I like this.
But yeah, you liked it then.
Oh, I loved it. That was great. I love Limbo. I played Limbo like maybe 4 times. I don't know. It took me a long time to get into this. Not into this, but just play it. And it was just I knew I'd like it. I love Limbo, so it was good.
It's just a matter of
you need
to do it one go. I feel like you can't do this game.
I did most of it in one go. I only played. I played 30 minutes yesterday, which is good because that's where it kind of. And then I played the rest today. So
that's fine. Did you play right after we were done playing Overwatch?
Yeah, I played like 30 minutes.
I get why. Yeah, because you're gonna do a solo game at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, well, I had to play at least a little bit because I was like gonna be gone most of the day today. I was like, fuck, I need to, because I had to do last minute Christmas shopping. So I was just like, and also the stores close early. I'm like, fuck. It's like I gotta go.
Stores stay open forever.
Yeah, fuck those people that work there. Yeah, I need to play inside.
Now, before we delve into, did you guys know about the secret ending?
I know there is a secret.
I looked it up after because
I didn't see it though.
I looked it up a YouTube video for it because when I was like, okay, well, let me just go back and clean up the achievements. What do I need to do for that? I pulled up a guide and it's like, oh, by the way, you have to do this in one go. Oh, and by the way, here's the secret ending. And I was like, I still need to get to a certain part to see the secret ending. I'm just gonna look it up on YouTube.
Yeah. So the secret ending is if you collect now. This one you don't have to do it all in one go. This one you can collect each point whenever you want, and all you have to do is load at the beginning.
Oh, the beginning. Okay.
Yeah. So if you get each part, you know that field you run through. There's a secret door that's locked unless you have pulled all those secret things. You go down there, and there's a switch left, right, and up. When you're sliding down one part of the game, I forget what part specifically, but you're in between 2 buildings and you slide down. You have to kind of like bounce between each wall. There's music that kind of plays like some notes, and when you move the lever, you play those notes, and you play that exact music, which you just look online which directions to push. The door will open. You walk through the door, you keep walking, and then eventually you get to a room, which is there's a plug on the wall. You go up to it, you pull the plug off, everything around the room starts shutting down, and then the lights go off, and then you see the boy just slump down and stop moving, and it's game over.
Oh, it was all computer.
So that kind of
it tells you that he's one of those.
Kind of. So the ending is an interpretation of like, it leads to a few things. It leads to what the blob thing is called the huddle. Is the huddle the thing controlling you from the get-go? And is that you unplugging it? Is that you taking control away from the huddle so that way you just can't be controlled after that? Is the plug sort of like a connection to the player where you just disconnect yourself from the player and you therefore cannot move? there's a lot of open interpretations which are super fun to delve into, and I kind of want I'd rather you guys find your own on that, but that's super cool. But yeah, so the ending. Let's talk about the ending. I know there's a lot of cool puzzles in there. Let's talk about that ending. What do you guys think when you saw that blob?
I was like,
did you spoil yourself? You spoiled yourself first and watched my unboxing. I know you. Of course.
You shouldn't have did that. Because when I first saw
That's why I kept asking, did you put your dick in it yet? Because you're sitting there fucking fingering the goddamn thing, and I'm like...
I was just saying that because it was made by a sex toy company, so I was just like assuming you could fuck it. Because that's what they're good at.
After we talk about this, we'll show it off.
Is it rubber? Is it like... Not rubber.
I'll show it off.
Is it rubber?
Okay. What were your impression when you first saw it? Let's say David.
When I first do it. Okay, yeah, you do it. You were like, oh, that's that thing I saw in the unboxing.
Yeah, pretty much. But no, it's got a lot of build up to it, which was kind of neat because you have all the scientists running over, looking at the glass, and it's like, all right.
The build up was really good because I was like, what the fuck are they? Because there's that one point where they all looking at like the like a big hole or whatever. I don't know. They're like looking down. I was like, okay, what's going on? Then you go in there and then they're looking at the window, and I was like, I don't
peek into it too.
Oh no, I didn't go there because I was too afraid they might fuck me up or something. So I was just like, I don't care right now.
So if you walk over there, you'll try to peek, but you can't really get past them because you're too small.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't want to get near him just because everybody so far has been really mean. So I didn't want to get near him.
Yeah, mean. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, they've been mean. Yeah, they choke you out and fucking.
But I also
know for anyone, and totally opposite. Okay. I hate doing this, but I also kind of want you to do that. Buy two, get two on all pre-owned games at GameStop.
Ooh. Off to. Oh wait, tomorrow's Christmas. I'll go over there Thursday.
You can't do it tomorrow. Tomorrow's Christmas.
I literally just said that, Gore.
But tomorrow's Christmas. You can't do it.
Anyway, sorry, what were you saying?
Go hang out with your family on Christmas. Don't buy shitty games.
No, fuck your family. Just
that's true. Go get some games, baby. Hell yeah. Anyway,
but no.
Limbo. No, I was talking. Shut up.
Everyone being mean to you.
Actually, I wasn't talking. Go ahead, dude.
The huddle, I feel, is where it not only was a turning point in terms of just what is going on with the gameplay, but I feel like the turning point of where it could be going metaphorically, because the developers haven't given like a definitive "this was our message" statement, right?
They don't talk about that, so yeah. They're very much the make your own story out of it.
Yeah. So to me, I feel like though the huddle is in anything kind of the key of what the point may be or what you're supposed to kind of focus on, because you play through this game and it's a very utilitarian world. You don't know what's going on. You're giving no explanation of really anything per se. All you know is people are being rounded up. There's fucking police everywhere trying to kill anyone that's just not following along, and even play through this segment where you have to try to impersonate the kind of zombie-like people, and you get caught because of the dogs.
I love that part, by the way. That
was fantastic.
I love that part because the thing that Playdead knows so well is they've known how to eloquently like put you into a puzzle, but not like overbear knocking your head like this is what you have to do. It's easy enough for you to grasp it on your own without overthinking it. So
that's
you saw that light down in like an open spot, and you're like, that's what I gotta do.
Exactly. Like that's actually something that I wanted to bring up, but I forgot about. But I'll touch on it real quick now. This game does something that a lot of games take for granted, in that it very much teaches people how to play the game without needing to say anything. Like the dog segment, you first come across the dogs and there's the two platforms, one coming immediately to you and one up. You can see the dog starting to run down, so it's like, all right, I'm going to run up here. Well, that dog then can come and run up over there on the other way. If you think you're trying to be clever and jump over, then you jump back down in response. That teaches you entirely the mechanic of what you're going to have to do for the next segment, where you have that fence and you're trying to pull everything off. And that scene was another fine example of, you're kind of stuck falling along this conga line, and you see this, highlighted area, them doing an action. It's like, oh, okay, just monkey see, monkey do kind of thing. This game was fantastic about going ahead and conveying exactly what you need to do and what you need to know to play the game without ever saying anything. The only thing that I felt like it was kind of weak about in that regard was when you got the little submarine thing. I didn't realize that you had a jump. So that was actually another area where I got stuck for a bit, because when you go through that whole area trying to kind of unlock the door for the submarine, I got back in my submarine. I'm like, all right, what do I do now? I still can't go over there. And then I was just mashing every button. I'm like, oh, I got a charge thing. I can just boot myself over. Okay.
Yeah, I had a problem like that, except the opposite, where I was just like, I have to jump over this time. I'm like, no, you don't. I have to go over there and turn the water back on and stuff. So I was like the opposite, where I'm like, I'm not supposed to jump this time. I'm thinking I should. Anyway, continue. I do have something to say for something.
No, you go ahead.
But no, I want you to finish. I don't want you to yeah, go ahead.
Cry.
Thank you.
I want you to pray.
This game brings out the best in everyone. But no. So yeah, the huddle, I feel, is where the kind of turning point of what the message is supposed to be is, because this game almost felt like, as I'm playing through it, like it's going to lead to some kind of big story reveal that, evil corporation ruling everything, or maybe some kind of supreme government overlord. And it didn't really go into that vibe. It kind of alluded to it on some level when you're running through as the huddle, and you go into that building where there's like a CEO kind of figure that you fucking throw out a window,
completely destroy.
Yeah.
That's the villain of the game.
Dead.
Yeah, he dies harder than that kid did.
Exactly. But I mean, it never. By the end of it, none of that buildup felt like it was the main focus of what was trying to be conveyed. Everything involved with the huddle kind of really felt like what you're supposed to take away is this entire segment. And my own thoughts on it, I almost feel like if you take the rest of the game out of it and just kind of look at the huddle segment per se, it almost feels like a message of unity and cooperation. Throughout the whole game, you're kind of struggling by yourself, running and hiding, and because you're by yourself, you're able to be oppressed by all these kind of, whether it's like the police or these bizarre puzzles. You're still struggling, you're still getting through, but there's just something always there to try and take you down. But as soon as you join the huddle, you're part of this mass that just nothing can stop. The dogs that would tear you fucking apart earlier in the game if you were caught alone, just kind of like, it's all show. They bark at you, they kind of run up, but they can't do anything about it. You fucking juggernaut your way through goddamn walls like no one's business, and there's just nothing that can kind of prevent you from continuing. And so that's kind of the message I got out of it by the end, which I kind of have mixed feelings on if that is the case, because I'm a lore sucker, I kind of wanted more of the actual lore of the world. I wanted to better understand what was going on, but it almost felt like the lore wasn't important. It was the message, and the lore was there just to give you a context to the message, if that makes sense. And so, all in all, I think this is a fantastic game. I think everyone should play it. But with the huddle and what I think it represents to kind of the message as a whole, I think it's interesting. If my interpretation is kind of close to what they were thinking of, or I guess we'll never know. But I don't know. That's something I got some mixed feelings on.
Now, did you know? I don't know if you know. Did you go back and look at all the little, not necessarily Easter eggs, but lore that you see in the background that you don't really notice going through? Did you look at
it? Like what? Because I always look at some stuff. I see a lot of people being like put into vans and stuff from the beginning.
So, for example,
because I went really slow when I played it.
You talk about the huddle. Did you know that at one point when you fall, one of the things you fall into when you're falling down in the huddle, you fall kind of into a thing and then you fall out the window and you keep running. You fall into a diorama of a woodland area, which is the exact same woodland area you end the game at.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Okay.
Yeah, so when you land, like you fall, you land, you keep rolling, you keep doing. If you look back, you see there's an exact that little hill you fall with all the trees down, a little spot with light shining down on that, and that's the exact spot you landed on the outside of there.
Okay.
So that's also plays into the fact of like, is this all a predetermined thing that you're doing? Like, is this all like, are you being controlled to land exactly where you are just by that? So like you want to talk about lore like that. The thing that Playdead does really well that I think specifically is I think that they're really good at integrating that into the background and stuff that even if you take it meticulously, it takes 2 to 3 playthroughs every time you go through to really grasp onto exactly everything you're doing.
Okay. That's fair.
Highly recommend if you guys like look at some Easter eggs, stuff like that. You'll see a lot of really cool stuff like that.
Right.
Interesting
game.
And Gore, what were you thinking about the huddle? Because you didn't really explain that. Because David spoiled himself.
Oh yeah. Well, first time I didn't really notice what I was looking at. I was like, there's already a bunch of weird shit in this game, so I was just like, all right, here's another weird fucking thing. Unplugging it, everybody's looking at it. I don't know why everybody looked at it then. Like, was there? I mean, no explanation, obviously, but obviously it was already there, right? They've had it, they've contained it. But I wonder why they were all looking at it at one point. Like, what did it do?
Like, if you saw that in real life, you're like, nope.
But those people already worked there, so they already knew that thing's there, right? I mean, well, why do they go, oh, wait, we just noticed there's a blob in there.
I guess if you have this kind of oddity sitting in the office, I mean, sure, maybe over
time. It's the water cooler, man. Everyone's just talking about the water cooler.
But the water cooler, you don't go up to the thing you're looking at or talking about and go, whoa, look at that shit. Because while I was in there... But no, maybe I'm just saying everybody knows what it is. At this point. It doesn't. I don't care.
Maybe, and again, this is where I like the idea that we can like kind of like make your own formations. Maybe it's that it was moving all of a sudden because the kid was coming towards it.
Yeah, maybe that's what I was thinking too. But when you get there, it wasn't like doing anything. I was there because at first I was like, I couldn't really tell if it was like a thing that was actually alive or anything because I didn't notice it moving at all. Maybe it was doing like little twitches. I didn't notice.
Maybe it's that the huddle can control everyone, but specifically the boy. Because remember, there's that part right afterwards where the things lift up the huddle, where they're kind of like there's zombies all of a sudden, and they're just lifting up the huddle. Yep. So there's sort of like a thing where maybe this thing has some sort of like connection towards everyone else with it.
Yep, that's true. Because I mean, there's a point where you can already control them, right? Though even without the helmet thing, that's after the we didn't talk about the underwater.
I believe so. Yeah.
The underwater girl like does something to you, and after that you can breathe underwater.
Yeah.
And after that's when you don't need one of those mind control.
That was kind of a weird segment. That was one that
I like. It was creepy.
I liked it, but it almost kind of. And again, maybe that was kind of the intent because it almost felt like you could possibly interpret that as everything after that's almost kind of like a dream, in the sense that it's like, no, this kid's dead. That's a dead kid right there.
Yeah.
Sure. And everything from there could be maybe like him kind of going through his final moments of like, here's would have been great. If all this had happened, and just kind of having that kind of final visions of what his life could have been if somehow magically he gained these powers to breathe underwater. Because outside of that, I mean, everything was kind of sci-fi, but nothing was ever fantastical really until that moment.
Besides the girl that...
I could even put her in the realm of sci-fi per se, some kind of biological engineered kind of thing that can fucking go through water and whatnot, a human fish hybrid concept. That's not outside the realm of sci-fi.
The huddle could be a thing too. I mean, we already have things that look like monsters that could kill us in this world that we live in now. So why not have a thing that just fuses together? It looks like Peter Griffin and just goes after you. Man.
Yeah, but it goes into that kind of bioengineering thing. But I mean, that whole kind of concept of something happens to you and now you're suddenly able to breathe underwater.
You gotta give Gore a second. He's thinking of Peter Griffin making noises every time.
I want to see a mod where it's just like you're just going down the fucking office.
Every time you just go out,
fucking sweet. Freaking sweet, Lois.
Every time you die, just...
Yeah, every time you realize to the ground, yeah. No, that part should be the very end when it doesn't move.
Yeah, for like 2 minutes of the credits, it's like, Anyway, go ahead, continue. I don't remember what you're saying. So.
But yeah, no, it felt like a weirdly out of place kind of segment, just because it suddenly gained this kind of fantasy kind of element where now just suddenly everything's right, everything's okay.
Things progressively get more and more fucked up as you get deeper inside.
Because immediately when you find the zombified humans, it's just like, all right, this is fucked up. But I'm talking about just the ones that just like just stand there until you control them.
But and then it happens in Limbo where things are kind of
even like... the dogs look messed up. I mean, I know it's like simplified graphics, there's no faces or anything, but even the dogs look kind of like feral, which is not something you'd think I'm assuming it's like a corporate thing would have. Right. They look like monsters.
I think Limbo is the same, where it gets more and more fantastical or weird as the time goes on.
Yeah, well, Limbo gets pretty weird already because you immediately giant spider like fucking Lord of the Rings. I'm like, oh no.
But then you get into like where gravity starts fucking up and everything, and it gets different.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, no, it's okay with me, baby. I don't care. Go fucked up. Go weird.
Heck yeah.
I want the ending of the game to just somehow turn a camera on in my room and just have me in there, and then like you see someone behind me, and that's the end. Like, what the fuck?
No, I like the idea that it's a picture of you, like a camera behind you, but there's no camera there, and it was taken of you playing the game.
Yeah, right then. And then it starts taking pictures of me looking at it, and there's no camera. If that happened, I'd pick up the sharpest thing I could find and just fucking end it. Like, someone's here.
With that said,
speaking of sharpest thing,
let me show you the first thing I got.
Oh yeah.
Little model of the boy.
All right, for all 2 seconds he's in it, naked.
Right.
Because I was like, oh, now I get to. Oh my god. Oh, that looks horrible, like in a good way.
Look at this dude. This dude's just big chilling right here.
Hey,
what's up, man?
Oh, it's all rubber. I knew it. No.
So that's exactly why I was like,
so actually, the boy is supposed to actually go inside.
No,
did you ever figure out how he's supposed to go in there?
You do a little business and then he slips right in. You know what I mean?
It's because the problem I have is that you can slide. The boy is built to actually go inside there. It says specifically, if I have the card, I have to look for the card. I was letting some friend read it. So I have to now explain this thing every time someone walks in.
No,
my girlfriend hates it.
That's what brain looks like. You should say that.
It's because I don't want to break, because they specifically all say the boy fits side, be gentle, he's fragile. I don't want to actually break it, because I'm not getting another one of those.
Yeah.
You could finger. You could just open it up straight in there. Just throw.
Just gape it.
What are you doing? It's on porn bang or whatever.
A giant Bob did it in boxing too, and then they're like, oh no, I don't think that's supposed to be there. So I was like, no, that's where I think you put the thing in. You're like.
Oh God, how much was this?
$375. Which, like,
world's most expensive fleshlight.
Yeah, most interesting.
No, really not.
Oh, is it? Oh, he knows.
There's one they make where it's like a fucking jet engine that you hold with 2 hands, and you fucking just hold it in place of your dick, and it just fucking goes up and down like a goddamn jackhammer.
Oh, show us, David. You have it, obviously.
Jackhammer makes.
Let me see if I can find it real quick.
A fucking jet engine. I don't want a jet engine anywhere near my dick.
Anyway.
What the fuck?
Sorry,
can I see? Wait, can I see? Like show it and like move it around.
Right, hold on.
Slower.
Let me.
Did you record the video with the webcam?
Yeah. Let's see. I can get this going. Give me 1 second.
Not like there's any detail. I just want to see all the danglies, I guess. Looks like a bunch of skin tags on that thing. Oh my god, that's horrible. This thing's horrible looking in the game. And now you're holding it like it's your child. Oh, there he is. There's that guy. Oh no. Oh god, this is the worst. That thing's horrible. Oh no! Don't put him in. You're gonna break him. You're gonna no. This is birth. This is fucked up birth. I don't like this. Don't put him in there. It's gooey in there. No. Oh no. That's like something weird. Don't put him in there. You're gonna break him.
It's built to go in there.
Yeah, but he said he's fragile.
There you go.
Like the character. How do you put him on the stand if he's in there like that? Actually.
That's also why I'm also
launch. That's what it's called.
Oh my god! I hate when you
cheaper than that fucking collector's edition was.
Yeah, and you can use it by
There we go. I sent the link.
I don't like this. This is like weird porn.
This is like visual ASMR.
Yeah. Put on my VR goggles on with this one.
And now we got Goatsy.
Oh god, that doesn't look good. We're gonna get banned. Oh no.
Yeah, we're gonna get banned.
We're not
gonna be able to monetize this one for sure.
Jesus Christ! No wonder I'm not even surprised anymore that it was made by a play girl.
They got them taken because explain that to people.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, you have to explain it. I don't explain it. Mine are pretty simple. All my things I have is like there's a character.
There's a monkey guy behind you.
Well, he's not. He's just his name's Monkey. He's cool though. He's not actually a monkey. Play the game. He just acts like a monkey. Oh my god. He's all like, oh my god, it looks like the tank from fucking Left 4 Dead. Like with all this, like it looks like muscles. It looks like he's about to pop. Oh, don't put that fucking face. You put that face for when you stretch it out.
I love this guy. This guy's my favorite. Just chilling.
Yeah, like hey, want to join? Almost looks like it's like like an orgy.
He's waving.
Hey, you flippy flappers.
This guy's.
So I'm assuming this is some pretty strong rubber, right? Yeah. You're stretching shit out of it.
Yeah, it's. Okay. There's a behind the scenes actually video of them like actually molding it.
Does it show them like, yeah, now we put the hole? Yeah.
No, but it's funny seeing like people actually like all like with their glasses on, designing it meticulously, adding all the legs and stuff.
Oh yeah, put the legs. Yeah.
Presumably, this is exactly just what a fleshlight is, just molded into like.
Yeah, it's a fleshlight for like really fucked up goth people.
Oh look, this guy's fucking head is just fucking. He's trying to get out.
I want to be out.
This guy's head's big chillin'.
Big chillin'. Yeah, everybody's big chillin'.
Look how big this leg is down here, man. That's a fucking beefy leg.
Yeah, well, that's the same. That's the same
look,
guy.
There's a guy right here too.
Hey.
there's a bunch of stories just hanging up there, man.
Yeah. Like, imagine being at that fleshlight company and you're sitting there at your desk and you're the designer of products, and then someone's like, all right, we're got an interesting one we're going to do here today. We're going to do something for a video game. And you're like, all right, we're going to do like some fucking Lara Croft inspired fleshlight.
There you go. This is a weird hot potato. Hot potato, no, I don't ever want this. And if you lose, you have to eat it.
And then all of a sudden
it's like when Daenerys ate the fucking horse heart in Game of Thrones. I'm like, no, I want this. Take a bite out of it right now. yeah, there you go. Eat it. I got that puppet too. Donkey Kong.
Times are hard.
Shout out to the Evan and Vince combo.
Funny enough, they both have holes in them too. That could be.
Let's do it one last time for the fans.
One more time. Here we go. Look deep in my goatee. Okay.
You're in it.
Gee. Merry Christmas. All right. So back to inside. Oh God. Jesus. I don't want to go inside that thing. No, that's why it's called Inside. It took 3 years for it to make sense. the 3-year long con. Anyway, all right. So that's it. Oh, that's a nice box. Did it come with anything? Wait, did it come with anything else? You showed us some of the stuff last week, right?
Yeah, that was it.
But was there anything else that was?
Right. No, I did. Yeah. No, I'm lying. Let's see. I actually haven't opened this yet. I was waiting for the podcast.
Oh shit! Yeah, it's good I mentioned it. Oh, the game itself.
No.
You don't need. Okay.
Just because I didn't want to open this because actually I had to actually.
You know what it is? What the fuck? Oh, no. Oh, ew. Oh, that hurts.
I mean, well, I'm going to open it anyway. I'm not going to sell it.
Yeah, that's true. I don't usually sell my things, but I like to keep them in the thing. If it's something that I probably won't.
I actually wanted to see these anyway, though. These are all art concepts, original art concepts of the game.
Okay.
And there's a fucking lot of these. So I'm not going to show all of them just because I don't want to. Well, I guess you can't buy it anyway, right? So it doesn't fucking matter.
Oh, too bad.
No, you can't buy it, so I mean, I could probably show them off. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna do my best to, you know what? Hold up. I'm gonna get some gloves. Cause I don't want to get these all actually greasy. Give me a second.
Yeah, fair.
He's all greasy. He just.
Well, I've been fondling a fucking thing.
Well, why is it? I don't even want to fucking know why it's greasy.
All right,
I don't want to know why it's greasy. I don't want to know.
Because it's made of fleshlight material. It's just natural.
Oh, I've
never.
Speaking
of which, go look at the link I sent in the group.
Yeah, fleshlights are greasy. Wait, that means you don't ever need to use lube? Oh shit!
You should, but
what?
Look
why do you know this?
Don't worry about it. Just look at the link I sent you in the group chat.
I don't want to see your fleshlight. Stop showing me. I don't want to see your collection.
That's a fucking rocket engine, goddamn fleshlight.
Oh my god! I've seen this before. I think you've shown this before. I think you have like a huge fixation on blowjob machines.
I just find them fascinating.
He's been single for a little while now.
The quick shot.
All right.
The quick shot.
All right, world exclusive. Let's do this.
You want to use my quick shot? What's that? Just hold these hands and whip out that dick. Let's go, baby.
Fuck, you gotta get ready for them turbo jackets. Let's go.
All right, so here's some of the.
So a scientist.
Art cards.
Oh, and a construction guy.
Yeah.
Cool. Maybe scientists too. Might just be wearing that for protection. Never know.
These cards are pretty thick too. I don't know if you could tell, but they're.
Oh yeah, they thick just like that statue.
The only thing that makes me sad is it's not in like an actual booklet, because that's something you almost got to put in like a photo album.
I might even just buy one myself and just do it, but we'll see.
Yeah, you should put it on like or do one of those posters.
I like this one a lot. This one's the boy looking out. You see.
I'd take your favorite ones and put it in like a poster. That's cool. The gloves. I did that.
I'm always a sucker for art books, and kind of artwork sells like this too.
I can tell why. There's a lot of them, but then again, I spent a lot of money to fucking do something for me. Jesus.
Yeah,
exactly.
I was about to say, because I mean that rubber thing is cool, but that should be in like a $150 collector's edition.
If it's limited, if it's $275, I probably would have been fine with it better.
I get it's limited, so it's. I think it's fine.
There's not a lot of people are gonna have that.
Yeah. You'll be one of 200 and something people.
I'm sure, actually.
Did so? You said it's sold out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. How many did you say? 275?
I don't even know how many they made. Yeah, 375 is for.
375. Okay.
I'm sure not a lot of people bought that, especially because remember they wouldn't tell you what it is, even though you know what it was.
Yeah. Well, if you played it, you knew. I don't know if you didn't play. Why would you fucking buy it? Okay.
These are all really high quality cards too.
Yeah.
Let me search
through all
for
this.
a couple of them that you might guys like. Ooh,
I'm not a big fan of the.
This one's really good. I love it.
I'm not a big fan of the whiteboard. Oh shit! I'm scared.
There you go.
That's fucking great.
Oh, it's his friend. chilling with the huddle, you know. Feeling Q might delete later.
Continue what we're saying.
I forgot what I was saying now. Oh, I don't like the white borders on some of those things. Personally, I mean it's good for frames. Yep, dogs. Oh, I didn't even notice that guy had a hockey mask on.
Yeah, that's probably what they're expecting you to do, is frame like some of your favorite ones and store the rest. But
yeah. I kind of want you to get like an actual like card book or something.
You should do what he's doing with the pins in the background.
I got to figure out what to do with it exactly though.
You should only put like your favorite ones though. Don't put all 30 or whatever. Fuck.
I would like to just like.
Oh yeah, but I don't think you'll find think you'll find a poster. Oh yeah, if you get a book, then sure. But
yeah.
That'd be cool. And then write inside on it, but like misspell it.
I love these ones.
Oh, those are cool. Silhouettes, yeah.
And this one looks like some sort of like I don't know what kind of game. I'm trying to think of a game. Oh, this looks like Untitled Goose Game art style.
Oh yeah, sure. I mean, the game kind of has a look to that. I mean, actually, if you think about it, the humans in this look very similar to the humans in Duck Duck Goose, or whatever it's called.
Same game.
Same game. Same world.
Goose has to save the huddle.
Same universe.
Goose has to steal the huddle. Throw it in the pond.
Same universe? Duck Duck Goose in the same universe? Huh? Will I ever stop using this voice? Find out next time.
But will Tracer ever come back?
What the fuck?
No, she won't come back. Confirmed.
This is some like early sketches of some heinous shit.
Oh no, those are the guys that follow you, right? Well, they're not as fucked up looking. Yeah. Well, that just looks like me when I wake up, so that's fine.
Especially that last one.
That's what I meant. the one with like the no leg and stuff. You see a couple of them like towards the end of the game. There's like one that has no head. I'm like, whoa, this is fucked up.
There you go. That's a good one.
Just following around. Yeah, these guys when they're like, except you have to flip it upside down. Because aren't they like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Death Stranding shit.
Yeah. Well, Death Stranding go. You better you're gonna get a message from inside lawyer.
I want.
Did you guys say the Death Stranding is worth 25?
Wait a second. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. That looks very Limbo right there.
That looks like probably one of the first concept arts they were making for that.
Yeah. Would you guys say I would like it though?
After
the first,
it's very artsy and a lot of walking.
But you know, it's artsy, but it's not like Limbo. I mean, not Limbo. Inside.
I don't think David's gonna enjoy it.
He's not, but I don't think it's the same way as Inside, because Inside's just like, look at these environments where Death Stranding's like that, but like listen to music.
Death Stranding, one of the coolest...
get into this world and stuff more. So than
let me
just
tell
like...
you this: one of the cool moments that I appreciate in Death Stranding, and I really want to go back to the game eventually. I really just need to focus on that game only though. I'm gonna go back to it eventually. One of my favorite moments, even this year, I think one of my favorite moments with that game I already had was when you first start walking and you realize you're like, oh, it's Hideo Kojima, and you're like, oh, he's about to make me walk like about 10 minutes. He's gonna make me walk. But when it does it, the camera sort of like zooms out just a little bit, like not all the way, but zooms out like as if, like, you know, when you're playing Mario or something and you were able to like make the camera move back a little bit farther than usual. It does kind of like that, and then it starts playing a song. It gives a song name and the title of the name and the artist, and it just plays the song. Nothing crazy is happening. You're just walking in this environment and just walking towards that, and it's almost zen-like. You just kind of zone out. This is the song, and you're just walking. It's almost like as if you're like just chilling doing that. But you have to appreciate that kind of stuff. I think that. I
was gonna say it sounds fantastic in a movie. It sounds like I would hate it as a game.
Yeah, so it's you're gonna have to be the kind that's ready for the art style to do that. I don't think that's you. I think you'd appreciate it. I don't think you'd do it. You'd like doing it though.
I do think like later in the game though it gets a little bit less.
Later in the game it turns more an actual game, but you're waiting like 10 hours to get into that part.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'll listen to a Let's Play at some point.
Listen to it?
Take more huddle.
Oh, cool, man. He looks like a. He looks like some pizza dough.
But those are these.
Yeah. Show the bottom one. Wait, show the bottom one.
What do you mean?
Oh, were you putting it on the bottom? Okay.
Yeah, I put it on the bottom. So there's the top.
Show the middle one right now.
Let me see.
Pull out a middle. Whip out a middle. Let's see. Oh, it's a good one. See, it's a good one. It's the guys making the fleshlights. They put that one in there.
Of the huddle, and it's written in the middle of one.
Aro monsters. Aro huddle. Oh god.
Some of this fucking art is actually like stuff that I would love to buy like a full length piece of and put in my like apartment.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Right, lift it up a little bit. Sorry. Let me just make my. There you go. All right, cool. Nice.
There's that, and then last one I'll show. Last two I'll show. Okay, I like this next one too.
I like that.
City,
ooh.
And then the final one.
Limbo.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah, this stuff.
Gorgeous. Oh, I remember that part in the game too.
Yeah, but that's, I'm talking, like, there's a lot of these fucking
pretty early
cards,
in.
like.
Yeah, there's a lot. So, well, you got some cards, you got a dildo or whatever, and you got a.
If they put this actually, if they were able to put this in like a nice little like a picture book in a way almost, I would have think that would have been a lot more worth it. Like, not to say like I don't think it's worth it. Like, I love
for how
game.
Much you paid for that bundle? Like, come on.
Yeah, but it's so limited that it will
it's super
keep
limited.
Its value.
It will keep its value if I ever need to.
I'm okay with it if it keeps its value.
Also, like I said at the very beginning, this game and by extent Playdead in general have been hugely influential in what I think of video games.
Right.
Limbo being such a fucking like such a hit like to my head of like these are what games can be. These are what this medium that you enjoyed playing. You know what I've enjoyed playing Halo and
Watch.
Back in 2010, it was like we were playing Halo. I got done with Red Dead, and that's still like Red Dead, obviously, fucking amazing and phenomenal game.
Yeah.
But Limbo being as short as it was, and as like bite-sized, but as fucking nuts as it is, it something about it just really woke me up to what these are. Like here, like think about today. Gore heard that I really want to play with Tom. I feel like the precursor of me ever wanting to play with Tom, 3-4 hour weird game, is me playing Limbo, which is a 3 to 4 hour weird game. It made me really, it really just changed what I think of video games as a whole. Shouts to this guy. I'll leave you out, buddy. I know you don't want to be in there.
Little weird dude.
I like people describe that. You just got some naked boy and some weird fucking sex doll, man.
Yeah, cards.
And the game, dude.
That's true. You didn't have that before.
Only 2,000 made.
Oh, 2,000. Wait,
of that physical game, there's only 2,000.
Of the game. Okay.
So
okay. All right. Calm down. calm down.
And I've sank more money. Like Overwatch, put all the fucking loot boxes I bought, put all the merch I bought.
Yeah, but you look snazzy though.
I'm a banjo shit. It's just nice because I can't really own inside stuff aside from that fucking creepy ass shit. So it's nice to have something that like I love that game. I want to support everything about it. I would love to own it, and it's a good conversation piece. Why do I have some fucked up things in there?
Yeah, that's true. You bring in like whatever you do. I don't know what real people do. I just sit here and do nothing. So, and then you have your friends or your mom come over and you have to explain it. You're like, all right, wait, before you run away.
So
this is I'm weird.
So Inside, the game actually reviewed really, really well. Obviously.
Yeah, no shit.
Xbox One Metacritic of 93.
I'm pretty sure it got nominated that year, didn't it? At a Game Award?
Let's see.
I'm pretty sure it did. If it didn't, then
it got nominated, yes.
Yeah, I remember it being
that
nominated.
was nominated alongside Overwatch, Doom, Titanfall 2, and Uncharted 4. Good year.
Yeah.
Overwatch took it, rightfully so. I would support that any fucking day of the year.
Mm-hmm.
It did not win Best Narrative, which I'm actually surprised for.
Yeah. Oh wait, let me guess. I think it was
nominated were Oxenfree, Mafia 3, Inside, Firewatch, and Uncharted 4.
Firewatch, right? No, was it Uncharted? No, it was Firewatch.
Uncharted.
It was Firewatch? Uncharted? Really? Fuck. That sucks. That was the weakest of all four of those games too.
Best Music Sound Design, Doom, Battlefield 1, Inside, Res Infinite, and Thumper. Good ass year for music. Doom 1, rightfully so.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. I mean, they had a concert there, so.
Yeah. Let's see, what else did it get nominated for?
It was a mini concert. It was like what they did with Green Day.
That was when Best Fan Creation would happen there, and they had to take out AM2R and Pokemon Uranium because Nintendo was like, no.
Yeah, it sucks.
So yeah, Inside got swept over by all three of those games. No, only one Best art direction.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, sorry, no, okay, I messed aside. Best art direction, yeah, Inside, Abzu, Firewatch, Overwatch, Uncharted 4, Inside 1. Best independent game, Inside, Firewatch, Hyperlight Drifter, Stardew Valley, The Witness. Good year. Inside 1 there.
I don't like The Witness. That's why I said
What about your boy Stardew?
Oh no, I wasn't even talking about Stardew. I was just laughing at The Witness not winning. I didn't even play The Witness, but I don't like,
You would like The Witness.
I probably would really like it, but
if you did not just ignore that Jonathan Blow made it just because you hate him.
I don't hate him. I just severely dislike him.
I would fucking kill for a Witness Switch version.
Yeah.
That would be an incredible Switch game.
That'd be a good one. Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, so it reviewed incredibly. Everyone loved it. I loved it. Still, it's one of my top 5. I really wish it didn't come out the same year as Overwatch, because if it was like any other year, I would have been touting Overwatch as far and away my favorite game that year. But it was a tough year. Probably both of my top 10 to 100% both those games. Yeah, I'm glad you guys played it. Glad you guys got to see the weird shit that I own now.
Yeah, definitely. No, I'm definitely glad you recommend this game. This is kind of like this kind of feels like what Doki Doki is to me, kind of Inside was to you. This was a fantastic experience. Definitely is one that it comes across as one of your favorites, absolutely. And this is a great experience. I'm glad you recommended this one.
It's dark and weird. That's literally all I fucking love in life.
So far of the 5, we did 5 games, right? 5 games?
Yep.
Yeah. 3 of them have been fucking weird. And Undertale's kind of like, borderline, so maybe 2.5. But, yeah.
Which one wasn't weird? Bloodstained?
Dead Space I wouldn't consider weird. It's just fucking, it's a horror game.
It's body horror. I mean,
Doki Doki's weird. This is weird.
Well, I thought you were gonna go with
fine, 4 out of 5. Fuck it.
I thought you were gonna say 3 of them have been fucked up, because Doki Doki is fucked up. Inside
they're all
fucked up. Dead Space is fucked up.
No, they're all fucked up because you killed all the people in Bloodstained. That's fucked up, bro.
Undertale, you legit just fucking genocide everything.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, I mean, they're all fucked up. Yeah, all of them in their own way.
But that's for God of War, baby.
That's the great. Yeah, well, God of War. I like God of War is like our first game that I would consider not like messed up in some way. I'm sure there's gonna be messed up elements, but that game is like so commercially accepted.
Dude, I made Bloodstained fucked up. I just killed innocent people that I was supposed to save apparently.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying. Like you killed all the main characters of the actual Bloodstained. You killed the main character of Bloodstained.
Is Miriam the main one?
Miriam's the main
Miriam's
character.
The main character. Yeah.
She was the most fun to play as, so I'm glad.
Yeah, they knew. I like Zangetsu actually. I thought he was fine.
He's okay.
He's got the sword, but he's got like I feel like he has like tighter controls because Miriam's a little too quick.
I liked
sometimes
Jibel a lot actually. Jibel's the vampire.
I hate that name. I fucking hate that name.
I like his move though.
I like him. He's like, "What's up there? Oh, I'm gonna fuck it up," you know. But if something's like kind of below you, like a bat, then you better jump.
Right.
Or what? Not a bat, but one of those weird things. I can't explain most of this. Yeah, rats or like even something flying, like one of those like head things that fly, and if it goes a little below you, and you're like, oh shit, I got hit a few times. But I didn't play veteran this time, so I was okay. I just got hurt. I got hit once. I'm like, oh, big fucking deal, bro. Don't care. Big deal, bro. You can't back me up. Anyway, Inside, great game. Puzzles are excellent. None of them are too challenging, but they tease your brain a little bit. And I do want to say one thing about Inside before we're done. That fucking game is really tense, especially with the dogs. That dog scene where you have to climb up the.
You get out of it like they give you just enough time.
Yeah,
you're like
they give you just enough. Yeah, they give you just enough time, but they also do the great thing of like making you think you're gonna make it, but you don't. Like there's a couple times where I thought I was gonna make it for like jumping over to a thing before a dog hits me. I'm like, I'm good, fam, and I get right to the edge where I'm about to press A, and it fucking it was like what? So there's a couple times like that where it's just like it actually scared me. I was like,
yeah.
And no, the whole kid like going up the fence, going over there, breaking one board off of the doorway, running back, climbing up. Because at first I was like, oh, I gotta really rip these boards off quick, and then I get killed. I'm like, oh shit, okay. And then I start climbing up the thing. So it like David said earlier, it teaches you how to play it. And it also doesn't not criticize. What the fuck? It doesn't. What's the word I'm looking for? It doesn't penalize you too much if you make a mistake because there's a lot of checkpoints.
It's very trial and error, and the checkpoints aren't egregious really. Where it's like it starts you off at like some way back then. You're starting off at the beginning of the puzzle, which puzzles aren't usually that long.
Yeah, and two other things I want to bring up. I really like that the game kind of subverts what you would expect. I know the subvert your expectations thing is like a meme now, but it kind of does at times because I wanted to mention this when David was talking about it. The moment where the dog like chases you around while you're going up there and stuff. That moment you figure you have to go down and wait for the dog to kind of chase you again. Then you climb up and then go over there and progress. There's a moment later on where the game seemingly wants you to do the similar thing except with water. So it's just like the dog's chasing you and stuff. And then you just jump into water. Maybe he'll leave you alone, or maybe he'll jump ahead of you or something like that, or whatever. And I thought that would be the case. So I jumped into water, and I'm like, all right, the dog will either run away or do something else. Maybe he'll like go around or something, try to get me. And I run. He just jumped in the water, and fucking killed me. I was like, okay.
I think that same thing happened to me too.
Yeah, I was like, okay, all right. So I like that they make you think like, oh, this is the way you solve it again, right? Huh? No, fuck you die. No, this is not the way to live, at least. But the other thing I really like is we mentioned the world itself. Not the world. What did we mention? We mentioned something that reminded me of this. That I really like how everything feels like it's 2D, but it's still 3D in a way where like you're moving around objects that are in 2D. Like right. Limbo is very much 2D. Like you don't really move around anything or whatever that's in your way.
Sometimes where you run in the background and foreground stuff, but there's nothing like.
Yeah, there's like
foreground and background, but not like
items in the background. But there's like things that would be in your way that you can still like walk around.
Right.
Like boxes and stuff. You don't have to jump over it. I like that, and I like how everything feels like you could touch it. Like that's one thing I love about Naughty Dog. Naughty Dog always has that thing where like if you get close to a wall, like Joel or Nathan Drake will like put their hands on the wall or whatever.
Yeah, because other games it's such a small thing, but other games when you're just walking into a wall, it's so fucking weird.
Yeah, it feels good because I feel like I'm actually controlling the character because that's something maybe I would do. Just like
when someone controlling like, you just
muscle up against the wall.
Able to put there.
Yeah, so I don't know. That's a couple things, and I like. I like it. I like touching the wall.
I liked it.
Good game. You know what? Go play it.
God
I guess.
God of War's better.
Yeah, God of War's better. Well, that might be the case actually. No, you know, you never know. But yeah, go play it.
Highly recommended. Again, January's games gone by will be God of War 2018.
God of War.
And that's the year for Blue Rupees and games gone by.
Yeah. And actually, it's over. It's the last podcast. Surprise!
Merry Christmas! No more of this shit.
Everybody's like, "Bravo!" I don't want to clap too loud.
It's that one gif.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the next episode's gonna be posting on January 2nd. So shout outs. Yep. We actually have a couple good listeners here. I know the ongoing joke was that no one listened, but we have some listeners.
We have a few. Shout out to them.
Shout outs to you guys.
Yeah, maybe one day these will get more popular and people will go back and binge these.
Yeah, to our couple listeners out there, show us around. You're about to know one other person that will be interested in this.
Yeah, there's people. They like it.
Share us with your friends. Do it on podcast. Hang out. I don't know what I'm saying.
Share us with your friends and
hey, if you want to sell them, just show them that clip of me opening up that huddle, dude.
Yeah. Rip it open.
Also,
rip and tear, Doom.
Curious question to the listeners. Comment down below. What was your favorite game that we did of the games gone by so far?
If we get listeners this far.
Yeah, if we get listeners. Yeah.
If
one person that'll watch this all the way through, what was your favorite game of the games gone by we've done so far?
I'll put a comment. My favorite game was this. Because I picked it. Yeah, the only game I picked so far was Dead Space.
You should, for constructive criticism, you should post a post. Cause I know the posts are infinitely more popular because people just see it on their feed. They're like, I'll answer that.
Yeah.
You should post what we need to do to get people to listen more.
Sure.
If we need to get rid of David, I'll do it, I guess.
Talk about Fortnite. Yeah. Oh, sorry, David.
Oh, there goes the website and everything else.
Yeah, we're waiting for fucking 40 episodes.
It's fine. No one will click it anyway. No traffic. But you know what? Share it with your friends.
It's been a good year. We didn't miss a single week.
Hell yeah. New record for us.
It's been a new record for like fucking 12 episodes now.
Which is great. So, bye.
And end it here.
No, don't end it yet.
End it here.
Wait, show the butthole again.
Oh, shit.
All right. For all you people out there, no, show it. No. Come on.
Too lazy.
I was gonna do it. I was doing a bit. All right. Well, here we go. No. All right. Everybody that wants here. Everybody that's sharing the video will get a turn on that right there. Big line. And enjoy. It's silky. There you go.
See you next year.
Finger it. Merry Christmas.